1. The time by B-Mul Auto is 1 p.m.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Liz?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361 400 372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or right our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wilds Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations, and welcome to another day here on this.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday afternoon. My name is Christopher Zidane Matthews. We go up until 4 p.m. as per usual.
Indeed. And we're trying to make a contact with, I think he's the technical director of. Hold on. Let me see if come here, Asta. Let me see if I gave it a wrong. All right, so you know that. Hold on.
Yeah, Bradley Stewart, who is said to be the head coach of the newly promoted Spanish Town police team to the Premier League, and they are very upset, angry that Bradley Stewart won't be allowed to sit on the bench during Premier League games because he doesn't have the requisite paperwork based on JFF rules. They're not happy about that hierarchy over there at Spanish Town Police FC.
Yeah, what is coming through is that they have now drawn for Alex Thomas. Mm-hmm. Alex Thomas will be the coach on the bench.
Yes.
But from what I'm hearing, it's going to be Bradley that's coaching the team.
Yeah.
So probably it's, I don't know if we've had too many situations like that where Bradley is the man that will be called, that will be taking the team to the game. But match day, because Alex has the
license,
or whichever it is, he'll be the man.
Yeah.
But I thought thought that Bradley would have had all of the coaching. Huh?
Yeah, seeing that Bradley was a former assistant coach, former youth coach,
Hold on, we have the technical director for
Spanish Town
Spanish Town Police. Mr. Dyer, how are you, sir? Just remind us of the first name again. My bad. Howard Dyer.
Howard Dyer. You're in some noise
We're
there.
hearing some background noise, Mr. Dyer. Yeah. If we could just step away, we won't be long. A few minutes that's it. Yes. And you're a police officer on the job. Corporal of police. Well, we won't keep you long, Mr. Howard Dyer. Are you the technical director for Spanish Town Police? Good. What's the situation as it relates to Bradley Street?
Yeah. So weren't you aware of the rule as it relates to the head coach when you were promoted to the Premier League, that your head coach would need a license to coach in the league? Weren't you aware of that before you? What do you mean by his qualification is far above the A license? Explain that. You're talking about his resume?
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm. Did you try to find out from the JFF when will there be a next course that could help him to get that A license as quickly as possible? Because it's a process.
what's going to happen now? My understanding is that Bradley will still effectively be your coach, but him does not go and be on the bench on match day. Is that the situation going forward?
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. A lot of teams, especially the ones that come to the Premier League, they talk about how the jump is in terms of financing the team during the league. How will you be able to pay two head coach now? Because I'm sure Alex Thomas' salary is going to be like the head coach type because he's usually a head coach, but you're still going to pay Bradley as well. Can the team be able to fund all of that?
I'm trying to find out the dynamics or that. So match day, Alex Thomas is on the bench. Bradley won't be on the bench. Let's say a change is to be made. Will Bradley find a way to communicate to Alex and say, take off number 3 and put on number 8? Or on match days, it will be Alex. So what role, all right, so the question is, what role will Bradley play on match day for those 9?
Hello?
Oh. So during the game itself, Bradley will have little or no input on changes and tactics.
So question, Bradley Stewart doesn't have any other license? Because you said you have a B license, you know. So he doesn't have any license. And Bradley has nothing. All right, sir.
Right. All right, Sir Dyer, we wish you luck and we continue to monitor how this one will come.
Yeah, man, big up.
What's your reaction? People, what's the reaction?
I'm surprised. It's not like Bradley doesn't have any license.
Big Bradley?
Yeah, because he said he has a B license and the assistant coach will be there and have a B license. So it means that B license can get you on the bench, you know. So maybe you can't be the technical man in the technical thing without the A license. But it's not like Bradley doesn't have any license. If he's not allowed on the bench at all.
I talked to JFF this morning. And what I must say is that CONCACAF has come up with a mandate that says by 2030, nobody can coach in a top league without a real license. So them have to start putting the requisite something from now. So them now take no, what do you call it? Them now do no waiver to another brand. Interesting. Maybe he could assist Tapper because he wasn't the head coach. But all a man like Bradley, if he could be your assistant now.
How long ago was that though? I don't know if that rule was in place.
Probably not.
Yeah, at the time. It wasn't so stringent with the license thing in those days.
But this thing said he won't be able to call no shots match.
Well, that would be illegal, I tell you yesterday. That can't work.
I can't suggest from in a distance take off number 8.
You're not allowed to coach a team.
I'm not coach a team.
No man, if you ask them if you take off number 8, man, you are coach a team.
People want to think.
If you say move from a back 4 to a back 3, call and say, yo, back 3 now, back 3, you are coach a team.
Alright, so me not call, but me just make a signal.
Yeah, coach.
Alex. This is Alex. I'm put up 3 fingers. Them can't sanction me for that.
They don't know what they're talking about. You can't say you don't know what I'm talking
about. Ask how much money you can.
Yeah, how much money, time left in the game. That's 3 minutes.
We take a break.
Come in there.
Clear
carrier barrels and personal shipments with ease and convenience. Request a customs contactless clearance today through CCP at jca.gov.jm. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Liz?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361 400 372, or Jamaica National 200-00-26-7789, or write our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wilds Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
And Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back. We understand that Jesse Blake will come up at 2 o'clock. So we have between now and 2 to get in.
Yeah, man. So Jesse Blake, not 1:30 today, 2 o'clock. We'll go to the first. Hello. Good afternoon, Faithful.
Faithful. There.
Bradley Stewart, yeah.
Your phone a break up, though. You're not come over clear. None of that.
Go again.
Go on again.
Go on.
Hello?
He's gone.
So just cut out some phone.
Maybe he hung up the call. Yeah, the signal wasn't great that time.
All right, so 615-2841. You can talk about that with Bradley Stingley and what do you mean, Spanish Town Police or any other topic that you want to.
So what would Bradley Stewart be doing all these days? Because Bradley Stewart is a coach with a very good resume for real. You know?
Yeah.
You know, he was the one who took the winning park from Major League straight to Premier League in 3 seasons. Yeah.
I don't know why you said them veteran coach there. I don't know why I'll let's go back on that. Hello. QC.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, the man said the chef bad for true, man. I don't have a lot of things still, you know. But he come like him better than even me think. Yeah, because I used to live around a Tennessee Christian.
Yeah. 47 Tennessee Christian. No, man, Saturday I was out of town down for the north, the Berkman. Completely out of commission. Yeah. No, I don't know about that. You have to tell me that stuff. Okay. Mm-hmm.
No.
if it is known that a Bradley have
No.
them outside of match day.
No. No, but this is a different. No, if that, no, if somebody come and tell me him laugh. Hold on, man. If somebody come and tell me officially say Zidane, all Lenny Hyde was doing was the man in the technical area, but it was Junior who did everything coaching wise. Then you win the argument. You don't win the argument, but that's the case. Yes. You just try and show say CC do better than Dintel this season. That's all I say to you. We don't know. Don't make him be a
You know, remind me of nothing. Cause this are the first. This are the first thing when we hear about like this in the Premier League.
Yeah?
I will see get it.
From America. You don't think me have an idea who you are talking, but we can't call the name. You can't call the name, none at all. No man, they want the I hear that one day, man. You hear that one day.
Okay.
Yeah, man, the white rice was a little bit delayed, but all right. There will be a next time for sure because the chef too good. Yeah, man, cool.
Me know which club you are talking.
Yeah. But we not calling
We not call a name.
Yeah.
Afraid of lawsuit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gonna
Yeah.
conquer cup.
Oh, for CFU.
Oh, for Cavalier.
We can cover they have a game away from home in the Dominican Republic, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, good. Respect. Alright, so that was the man with him ears in the street.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so yeah.
We go back to Faithful.
Faithful callback. The line through up, you know. So 615-2841. 615-2841. Call now, I say, I start out for you. Or 6766968. You can try that as well. We'll go back. Hello.
Bull. Big up. Give us some names. Mhm.
Here what I want to know. Craig still got coach Mona.
Yes, Kirk is still at Mona. Me tell you say that thing about resign and them thing they never that got me.
No, because Chapelton no done at Chapelton, man. So me I wonder with the distance. How would you do it?
Hold on. How long is the drive from Chapel? You know long.
I'm on a good distance.
It's a good distance. Oh, okay. Or the back part of Clarendon. Okay.
And
Okay.
it's not near. And the road, except for one, because it's a stretch. So
Okay.
it's not the best road.
I forgot to say you're Clarendon, man.
Yeah, man. I have to pass Chapelton to go on my side.
Yeah, it's a good question then.
Yeah.
I guess the bulk of the work will be done by the coach he hired. No, yeah, the coach, you know.
Oh.
Ducky. Donovan Ducky, yeah.
Well, then Ducky go coach it.
Yeah, man, Ducky will coach it too.
But him son go coach backside.
Yeah. Alright, somebody in media is telling me right now that Chapel and the Mona actually they train together, right?
Oh. Which part them train? Town or country? When a town. Which part Chapel go play them home?
Remember they played the home game last year at Arnett Gardens, you know.
That mean Arnett them, but Arnett them used to train.
No.
Where them used to train? Up at CC. Or them have them on a field. Oh. Yeah.
Go again. Okay. At least a C license. Okay. You're gonna lose points. At least. Okay, that's fine.
But you know, so for me, I like a technicality. Is Bradley allowed to sit on the bench?
No. It just appears that Bradley has no license.
Hold on. Can I sit on the bench
As a what?
as the finer type of it?
The physio.
No, yeah, as the whatever. Is there a limit as to who can sit on the bench?
Yeah, you have to identify what this person is.
What am I? Okay,
Yeah.
so I am
The doctor, the physio.
I am the psychologist, buddy.
No, psychologist is not allowed on the bench.
You can't depend on it.
No.
No, so what is it? No. I'm saying because I have heard that. You know, understand what I said? Mr. Me here said, but the man Dave now me make the point because me hear that he can sit on the bench, you know, but he can't coach as part of the coaching staff.
No, well, the man is saying that Bradley is not allowed on the bench.
Well, me hear different. Yeah, you know what I said? Me here, so the man can. I'm here from good source.
Then why is there a problem? If
Because he can't coach.
No, but it's easy thing that, man. If you have the man right beside up on the bench, then Jerome Waite not do it. Jerome Waite is the head coach of every team and he sits on the bench. He doesn't coach in the technical, but he's on every bench. So there's no problem if Bradley's allowed on the bench. There's no issue.
So that is the point to me, I tell you. So Bradley can't sit on the bench.
So why them a cry about?
Because he can't be coaching, he can't be seen to be giving
instructions. No, man, but you can sit and give the instructions, man. I tell the assistant. Because tell him that.
Well, that may I understand.
No hard in that.
So that's
the big hullabaloo about.
Well, that may I tell
you. Yeah, the big hullabaloo about. That's what I gathered as well from the interview.
Hold on. You know, nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Could have nothing at all. Hold the line. We get.
Say
save when you charge your electric vehicle with JPS. It's even more affordable than gas. Our Charge and Go network offers the fastest electric vehicle chargers, so you can power up in as little as 30 minutes. With over 39 charging points island-wide, you'll always find a convenient place to shop, eat, work, or relax while you recharge. The Charge Lab app and Charge and Go RFID card make it easy to pay and track your charge right from your phone. Start Charge. Learn more at jpsco.com/charge and go.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
For all your genuine Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Mazda, Suzuki, and Subaru parts, visit Excel Auto Parts, the Auto Parts Hub, located at 95.5 Hagley Park Road. Opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call 923-2356-7 and 757-2357. Civil servants, come and take advantage of our 50% discount all year round. Once you visit Excel Auto, you will come back. Excel Auto Parts, your parts hub.
Attention registered voters! Remember to collect your renewed voter ID card before the upcoming general election. If you registered to vote in 2016 or after and did not get your new ID card, it may have been automatically renewed. Simply visit your EOJ constituency office to collect your voter ID card. Contact the Electoral Office of Jamaica at 888-991-VOTE or 922-0425-9 for more information.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
But then again, welcome back, listeners. Why would a man have Bradley Stewart's status in Jamaica as a coach not have any license at all?
Well, that is the question.
Bull, you're back on in a bull.
Okay. Yeah, man. Go ahead to that area.
Yeah, I'm saying I find it strange that a player, a coach of Bradley Stewart's status in Jamaica would not have any license at all. It sounds strange.
Maybe what happened, because a lot of these coaches have their old license. So you have your old license, and what happens is that sometimes, depending on the type of old license you have, it is equivalent to whatever, B, C, D, whatever. So maybe one that he has is not. Because listen to the interview, they're saying that his license that he has, whatever thing he has, can't be used.
Yeah.
So
no, that's what I got from the interview from the gentleman that Bradley Stewart can't be on the bench.
Yes, they can't be on the bench.
Yeah, because if he could be on the bench, they wouldn't need to hire Alex, you know. They could just use the coach.
If he could be on the bench, he just sit down on the bench and give instructions.
Yeah, because he did say there was another coach there that can be on the bench, you know.
Yeah, that's Brian.
Yeah.
That's Brian, you know. Because what I know, what I heard about Spanish Town Police, when they got into Tier 2, the coach that they had that brought them into Tier 2 could not coach in Tier 2. That's why they hired Brian, because Brian wasn't always there.
You know, should have learned from that experience, man.
So that's why I said,
and do them checks, man.
It's surprising to me that is happening to Spanish Town.
It shouldn't be happening. If what you're saying is true, this shouldn't have happened to them then, my boss. They should have learned from going to another step and then being told that, listen, the coach that you have can't coach here. So immediately when you qualify for the Premier League, first thing you must do is find out what is the requirements for us to have a head coach. What should he have?
Or one of the things that the clubs can do is that if you have a coach and you're working with your coach and you realize that your coach can take it to the next level, your coach needs to do the whatever certification for the next level, you know.
No, but in this scenario, you know, brother, so that wasn't the coach, you know, my boss. So that's
No,
why
I'm
I'm saying
talking about
that's why.
Brian.
No, yeah, but I'm saying the fact that they had that experience when they decided to hire someone because they went out and seek out Brother Stewart. Now, they should have done the due diligence to know that Brother Stewart don't have the requisite license, my boss. You follow me? If Brother Stewart was already the coach in Tier 2, then they could understand that them have them big bad Tier 2 coach who brought them to the Premier League so they could understand them situation. But you already know that when you go up, you might need a coach with a higher level of license. So you shouldn't hire the man first and then I try to figure out if he have the license or not. You have to figure it out first.
I think it's this year they hired Bradley for the Premier League.
July, I read something that he was hired in July.
Yeah, for the Premier League.
Yeah.
They would have gone ahead and hired a coach that does not have the requisite.
Yeah, them dropped the ball there, sir.
Yeah, man. And I think also, even the coaches in the schools, they will have to get their certifications as well. So a little man, we did play some ball, can come and say, all right, we used to go St. Catherine and we play some ball for St. Catherine and come back and coach St. Catherine. You're going to have to need a certification.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and a lot of D license. The whole heap of people have D license. Even a famous caller on this program having D license.
Interesting. That are you?
No, I don't have any license.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I kind of coach down a balls don't have.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I have to give to the program.
Are you
but the thing is now, the D license now, they're going to take a long time for it to come back because sometimes what happens is that they send a schedule and I'm not seeing a schedule for the D license. 2 years ago, they had a huge push sponsored by, I think, Ryan Never or Campari of getting D license through the FA. So you only pay $5,000. So after the FA, St. Catherine FA was one, and you get a D license, and they're asking clubs to send persons.
But let me ask you, is this something that we agree that CONCACAF should do and FIFA should do?
Yeah, that is the
I remember one time them say and they did have to go get themselves certified.
What happened now, you know? If a person wants to get involved in football from a coaching standpoint while he's playing, he does his license.
I don't know if I agree with it, you know.
God, and it's fine if you don't agree with it, you know. But at the end of the day,
no, we know what FIFA is saying, you know, because I suppose FIFA constantly want the standards to be up, so they want the best coaches that coach the youth, and the best way to know that is to get you the requisite paperwork. But me I say, you know, what should determine how good a coach I am is not papers, you know. Me don't know if I agree. National teams, yeah. But me bring a club from down at Westmoreland, you know. Why you should have forced me to use who me know want?
You can't play on the man league because of that.
Lord Jesus, you're telling us what we already know. No. I'm asking why.
I think the logic behind it is this, you know, from a JFF standpoint now.
No, JFF for fall in line with CONCACAF.
No, but even if CONCACAF didn't say it, let me tell you why the JFF would want to do it. JFF wants better players to be developed in Jamaica. And they want to ensure that people, because you learn a lot. You know, I know some people who have license are not going to be as good as some people without license. We know that. But I guess you learn a lot from going through the process of getting the different licenses. You're going to learn a lot that you would not have known before. So I think the JFF want, for example, a man who coach a Pepsi or a Colts team, understand the football to a level.
And in a way, I can understand school teams too, you know.
Yeah, man, and then any little man just a come.
I can understand you wanting certified coach to coach schools.
Yeah.
To coach national teams. But you say club teams now, I just think it's a little different. Anyway, Bull, big up.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know, I just feel, with schools now you want, because schools are to a large extent an extension of the state, you know, government responsible for school in a deep of our money. So, but me, I'm my own private club, you know. I don't. Me see it. I can't understand what FIFA try and CONCACAF try and what JFF by extension I try. But me know of coaches, well, me know of coaches not cricket for sure. Who me sure can coach better than some Oliver man. We have the requisite coaching license. Me know for sure. But anyway. We stay now, Astar. We go back on that. Hello.
Coming through.
This is the great guy.
My time?
Yes,
yeah,
Garvey.
My time. You know, you want to speak about some different issues, but me have to get in a 2 cents on this year. But before me do that, me have to go troll you and Zidane first, Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
Last week, during one of CC's calls, right? You ridicule CC, Zidane. You especially, talking about significant and important. What was it? Are the same, one and the same, right? When CC was trying to say it, no, right?
No. Those weren't the words.
What were the words? Give me the words, Mr. Higgins.
Huge and significant.
Or major.
Huge and significant.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. It was not.
Major and significant.
Yes.
Come on, man. You don't remember the
Yeah,
words.
but may I say you said significant and important. That wasn't the words.
Oh, major and significant.
Yes.
Zidane, how can you be sitting here laughing at CC when you tell me say important and influential totally different? Most important and most, what the last shot is? Most what? Consequential, most
Is that, sure,
influential, but it's not the most important.
No, brother. Don't mix me up with the white chat too much.
No, man. Zidane, you been on the side of the argument that said none of the points are more important.
Yeah, I know. I agree. That's what I believe. That no.
Both you and Orville.
I agree. No point is more important
there
than the point.
Nothing called most influential and most important.
Or no quarter.
Go like them different.
Or no quarter.
We preacher this say most consequential.
I don't know what you're talking. I really don't know what you're talking about in the garden.
You don't have the right to laugh at CC.
No, I don't have a clue what you're talking about though.
You don't have a clue.
No.
Did you star in the movie Shutters?
I think you're creating something that doesn't exist.
Did you star in the movie Shutters?
I think you're creating something that doesn't exist.
No, you don't have a clue. Take your licks. Just notice how Mr. Higgins stay quiet because he know what time it is.
No, because I know why you say me a derail you argument.
Me not derail. It's just a truth. On a hypocritical. On a run with CC with the same thing. I want to do the same thing.
Boy, I don't understand.
No, the word important was never used.
Run down G-Star already in the quarterback sitting. Most important and most influential different. In a sporting context. How can any man be the most important and the man or the most influential? Eh? How?
What does influence?
How?
What does influential?
Man, stop your rubbish.
What does influential mean? No, answer my question.
Done with that.
Then why are you running, my boss?
Important and influential. You see, it's synonymous. I can tell you that.
There was a context to that discussion.
You may be right.
There was a context to that discussion.
We're catching another double standard.
Anyways.
Relax.
You may be right. But let me ask you. Well, no.
Mr. Higgins, I try to come back.
No,
leave alone. Remember say you're a cricketer, man.
There was a context to that discussion, and I don't think the influence that you're talking about was what was being discussed. But go on.
Mr. Higgins, you are Brian Close, 1976, and I'm Michael Holley. You better duck.
All right, my boss. You win.
Hey, anyway, Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
Them don't know the history there, no, Mr. Higgins. You need to school some of them to that.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, this JFF thing, Mr. Higgins, me agree. This is one time when me definitely agree with you. Oh. And me not like listen to youngsters like Bull talk because Bull just sound like a robot where him come and him repeat the rules to you. We know what the rules are, but that is not the point. That is not the point.
So that's what the rule said. Then we don't know what we disagree with the rule.
Right. And I disagree with the rule as well, Mr. Higgins. It is ridiculous because it just seems as
No. Hold on, Gav. We can understand the disagreement with the rule, but why are you saying it's ridiculous, though? It's not ridiculous.
The way how they have tried to implement this thing overnight with an iron fist, Zidane.
No.
It's not overnight.
No, I don't know if it's overnight.
Yeah.
No about a year now them start with.
Yeah, but they would have given teams.
No, I remember the first time it started. I never spoke on the issue that time, But even the first time it started, I was thinking in my mind like, okay, so for example, Mr. Higgins, the CONCACAF right to me at the head of the JFF. Oh, Mr. Garvey, we needed to do this in terms of coaching, Me, I go right back to them and said to them, say, boy, that is not a bad idea. But, however, when I scout my coaching landscape...
No. What me understand CONCACAF say is that I'm giving all teams in CONCACAF up to 2030 to have only a certain qualified coach coaching in them top leagues. So
that will make it even more interesting.
So what JFF is saying is that from a CONCACAF standpoint, it's not automatic that they have to have him now, but they have to start somewhere.
All
Hold
right,
on, let's come back after. Hold on, yeah.
This message is brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Do you
have the financing to support a long-term investment program in water? And the answer to that is yes, because we have managed the economy in such a way as to be able to do that. We deliberately make a point of every week either breaking ground, handing over, turning on, not announcing, because it shows you the track record of delivery. So you can have faith in that yes, you don't have it now, but there is a program in place backed by good fiscal management so that it can project the revenues into the future to support the future projects. And that's what you want. You want government policy with endurance.
The proceeding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Back with you, Garvey.
So, Mr. Higgins, you just opened my eyes to something now. Are you saying that they have up until 2030 to fully implement this system in Jamaica?
Yeah, based on my understanding. But Jamaica now have to start somewhere, and I think...
But this don't even make it worse now, Mr. Higgins,
I
man.
think there's...
So,
I think what JFF says that there are something like 40 odd. I think there's 20-something A-license coach in Jamaica, and there's 19 now in the program.
how many A-license coaches?
I think the numbers I'm hearing is, I think 24 A-license coach that is in the island, and 19 now that are sitting the course. And they will allow you to use one of these 19 that are currently doing the course. So basically, there are 40-something A-license coaches that you could choose from.
All right. Here's my assessment of what has taken place here, Mr. Higgins, in Jamaica. You don't have to disagree. You don't have to agree with me. This is just my opinion. I think when this, especially now that you have told me that they don't have to do it officially, it doesn't have to be completed until 2030.
Yeah.
When we notice what I'm going to conclude now, I'm going to draw a conclusion now and say this rule was weaponized against Craig Butler specifically. They weaponized the rule against Craig Butler, Mr. Higgins. I know what has happened. Because they set that precedence now, Mr. Higgins, they mafia rule with the iron fist, where the right thing to do by the JSF in the beginning was to work with the clubs, meet with them and say, gentlemen, listen, this is how we can't require we. Me know so no found another, so we're going to go for 3 years. We're going to make the man them continue. But in the 3 year, Craig, you have to go work for your A license. Why did if they have until 2030 to complete this, why did they come down so hard on Craig Butler?
One time Craig Butler said nah do no license.
Listen, Zidane, it was weaponized against him. It's the way how them do it.
No,
it is clear that it was weaponized against him.
But if you agree that it is a CONCACAF mandate, FIFA, it's a FIFA mandate that came down to CONCACAF. I know CONCACAF.
Yeah, why would they say they weaponize it?
If it is something that
because they give you leeway with that. They never say so you have to run the man them off of the bench today.
No, but I'm saying the JFF has also said to me that there are 40-something A-license coach in our country. Well,
right, but that's not still enough. Because remember, it's not the Premier League.
Do the course now. And there are what? 12 or 14 Premier League teams.
Right, but you can't just think about the Premier League teams. Think about all the teams that are aspiring to get to the Premier League as well.
I don't remember if I A-license them, say, but they are 40 coaches.
You won't just be the Premier League teams, you know. You have to go worry about the teams aspiring to get there, because once them get there, no, that problem is going to be created overnight, like what happened with police now.
No. Well, you try to sort it out beforehand, boss.
When there is a dearth of coaches, Zidane, Mr. Higgins just gave you the numbers. There is a dearth of coaches. Come on, let's be realistic. I'm not saying you should turn your back on the rules. Zidane. But the reason why CONCACAF probably gave them until 2030, CONCACAF is cognizant of all these factors. So they are giving you time to implement it. not to use it as a weapon immediately because you have a problem with a specific individual in the league. This is why we don't go anywhere in sports. Poor leadership, Mr. Speed. I'm calling you out.
But Craig Butler is allowed on the bench, though.
All right,
I am calling out Mr. Speed.
Hold on. What I'm hearing is that Bradley can be on the bench. I'm hearing that officially now.
So why are they hiring Alex Thomas?
But him can
Mr. Higgins, they need to put him on the bench as the official bandit man and the man.
Can be on the bench, but he cannot give instructions to players.
Okay.
So,
or maybe none of the coaches on the bench
can
have the A license.
Well,
yeah, maybe, I guess.
Oh, and one last thing, Mr. Higgins. Clearly from the discussion Zidane have had, and everybody that has chimed in, there's a lot of grey area and confusion as to how this rule works, right?
Yeah,
so obviously the JFF need to step up, have meetings and seminars with the club, educate them, not just the Premier League clubs, the teams that are aspiring to come to the
Yeah, I don't like the part right there, you know. I can be sitting on the bench, but I can't shout to a player. That don't make no sense. I don't like that part there. Is he that right? Is he that right? Yeah, man.
All right. Well, on the Gavi, I want to ask you one.
Yeah.
That Clive Lloyd led West Indies team. When Clive was the captain, would you say he was the most influential figure in that team, being the captain?
No, sir.
There was somebody more influential
you
than Clive Lloyd.
You see that series there? You see that series there, that 1976 series?
He's not asking about that series.
When I think about that series, Mr.
No, he's not
asking
about
series.
No, he's
I'm going to answer the question.
He's not asking about that series.
I said no. I said no.
No, so we don't want to talk about that series.
Who I thought was more influential.
Yeah,
it would have had to be either Mikey Holding or Viv Richards, that particular series.
But I'm not talking about a series, Mr. When Clive Lloyd was captain from 1974 or whenever to
all the way to 1984
to 90. Was he the most influential player on the side?
Viv Richards.
I catch him, you know.
Viv Richards.
As captain,
you know why?
I'm not the most influential.
Yeah,
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Was he the most influential?
Lloyd.
No.
Catch him.
Yeah.
Well, no, him not give me a chance to answer. Lloyd, Mr. Higgins, listen up. Lloyd was on the team before we came dominant. You know when we become dominant? When Viv Richards then stepped to the fore. And that's how we become dominant.
I agree with Harvey. You catch him, Harvey.
So Lloyd must have been the most influential.
No, Mr. Higgins.
Arguably.
No.
He definitely wasn't the most.
No.
I him a call the shots, my boss. I him pick who he want to pick. I not pick who him no want to pick.
And when we bowl and when we change and all that.
When we were winning the World Cup final, and Viv Richards was making 138. Clive Lloyd was the most influential player.
In catch a Gavi.
When Viv Richards was running out 4 people in the World Cup final, Clive Lloyd was the most influential player.
So Viv was the most important, but Lloyd was the most influential. Two different things,
Gavi. So every captain is the most influential player. Hold on. So, Mr. Higgins, are you saying that the captain of every dominant team is the most influential player?
You
catch him in the slipper, have
No, me just ask
during that era when they make me say something at time.
Your rule is this, you know. If it works for Clive Lloyd, it has to work for other
captains.
Because Clive, the captain of every dominant team is the most influential.
Clive Lloyd could have looked at Michael Wooden as a complete test cricket. Clive Lloyd could have looked at whoever and said
every captain don't have that power there.
And
so
was he your most important player? Probably not. Was he most influential figure in a West Indies cricket? Probably was.
I know you don't know ice hockey, right?
I will leave it there, I will leave it.
Captain, Wayne Gretzky was the best player.
You catch him. Gavi, I want your phone and listen to this logic. You catch him, Orville, because Orville, if you have a football team and you have Maradona and Messi in the same team, both them are going to have more greater influence in the game because of them skills and what them can do. You know, now you might have a one world class defender and the other backup of Orville and Zidane. No, you prefer to lose Maradona or Messi, one of them. You know, so somebody going to say they know who you want to lose your most influence, because if you say you rate Maradona, so Maradona is the most influential player, but you know Messi is close to carry. So you might say, all right, me can't afford to lose Maradona. I can't afford to lose my world defender because me have no other anywhere close to his quality. So the defender might very well be the most important player on the team, you know.
Yeah.
But he's not the greatest influence. He can't influence the game like Maradona. You understand? But you prefer to, because you have Messi in backup, you can afford to lose Maradona, but you can't lose the defender.
You see, in the 70s, 80s, West Indies dominant team.
Yeah.
Clive Lloyd was the man.
Yeah.
Clive Lloyd was more influential amongst the man than Viv. Clive Lloyd influenced
Yeah,
Viv.
but you catch him, man. It's a big...
But I'm not sure he was more important to the team than Viv.
No.
But him really influenced Viv. Clive said, gentlemen, When I play today, when Kerry Packer go on, and the man him say, where you say Clive? We are going Clive say, yeah, we're going to Kerry Packer. Kerry Packer go on. So Lyde was a more influential figure. But he probably wasn't the most important member of the team. Anyway, let's squeeze the next one. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, my time.
Yeah, man.
Afternoon, gents.
Good afternoon.
All right. I'm going to be quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I listen to your story. I'm never like always so dismissive of veteran sportsmen in Jamaica. I don't like how quick to beat down on the veteran them, or quick to dismiss them, or quick to belittle them. CC, come on, he must say something about Bradley Webb. It never sound good to me and others. I mean, you said the man have A, B, and C. I thought like a man want to look a coach where Spanish Town police just go pick up around the car park and say, come do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I say, and me no know one never stop the man. Bradley is a former national coach, don't?
National assistant to Topper.
Right. So, is that Jamaica take over man when they have a B and a C license? Me no, well, me depend on the fence where sitting and coaching without the requisite thing where them ask and no. Right? But the man make it sound like Bradley a one little man where Bradley a man we coach many sides. I don't know if coach you have in Jamaica better than Bradley. You know? The man I say we go for these old men where like the thing left Bradley are rare. I could believe Sir Bradley the man I talk about like that, in that manner. Yeah. I never like that, brother. I don't like it. Bradley and nobody. Zidane, as I do any part, man, best I do any part of Bradley, brother. I just sit down and make the man up. I deal with Bradley a way like Bradley is a nobody coach. One little unknown coach. Nah, man, I just think better than that, brother. Like all the man I deal with.
Bradley was doing the part, did something similar to Waterhouse, I think, with Maxwell. One major league, they came second in A-League, and so they went from 1 to right to the Premier League under Bradley Stewart.
Yeah, man, me know.
So me know firsthand say Bradley Stewart is a really, really good football coach.
Bradley a top coach, man. So despite him probably at the age, maybe I say, I don't need to go do
Bradley Stewart was the first person I heard because I was playing youth football for Dwayne Park at the time. So him come and was assisting, and we lose the ball, and like I was playing for them, I walk, and Bradley Stewart, Bradley Stewart, when realize and start look into Walter Boy, if you know, say Walter Boy is not a special football. Bradley Stewart said, we don't know Walter Boy type thing on the football field. So the man I said, when you lose the football, don't stand up and draw down your shots and walk around like you're a prima donna, go tackle.
No, Bradley, a man will just tell you some class, man. Listen, I said to you. I do all the courses with Bradley already. But hear me, I say.
No, man, I'm telling you, insisted that the strikers had to. Because people say it wasn't around it. I'm saying he was insisting that his forwards, when his team doesn't have the ball, they have to work defensively. They have to press and work and try to help to win back the football. Yeah.
Yeah, but that you allow CC to say, like...
What did CC say? I don't remember what CC was.
Yeah, man, just go back to him, man. The man, I bring down the man like the man was one little man where the man then just got pick up. I never like that, brother. Yeah, but my other quick point now, Zidane.
Yes.
I remember some years ago, I called you about the play better and because that, no matter what I'm saying, some of them topics I will never leave, Because guess what? The same man them are on one side. When certain circumstances, them have them where I say put them foot in their mouth at times. I mean, here you be thrown. I say, man, you deserve something out of the game. Why? Because I know you did dip on the side of Orville depending on. Sure.
Me?
No, man.
You never dip on the side of Zidane? No, sir. You call I tell me, say, no, man, man can't play better and lose.
No, sir.
No.
I'm on the side of you can actually play better and lose. So you don't catch me, you don't put a foot on the mouth, my boss.
You get to come here on the way you be told.
And me come from.
Man, you play better than Arsenal, brother. A man, you play better than we. Why you don't just say that? Why you say Man U
did not deserve to lose the game.
No. So why you use that? No, just say Man U. Why? Because they play better than
Me just say the man deserve to lose the game, sir. What's wrong with this man?
No, man, just say it, brother. The man them play better than us, man.
Eh?
Believe me, the man them play better than us.
Yeah. You know what the word better mean?
Yeah.
Technically, a technicality I will use with the argument there, you know.
Yeah.
Let's go to the definition of the word better, you know. So I'm going to use my thing. Man United did not deserve to lose that game.
All right.
Big up. All right. We take a break. Just bet now?
Just bet.
Just music and just bet.
All right.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton! What's up, Pastor Liz?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-267789, or Right Hour headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 1780 Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarter at 11030 Wiles Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarter in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
And Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, it's a little bit delayed, but it's better late than never when we're talking about Jesse Blake. He joins us right now. Hi, Jesse. Hello? We're not getting him at all.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Jesse.
Yes, man. You hearing me now?
Yeah, man. Hearing you loud and very clear.
Beautiful. Yeah, man. Good afternoon to you, your team, and the listeners, Orville.
All right, bosses. So we get straight into it without wasting any time. UEFA Champions League playoff first leg is what we're looking at today.
Right.
And it's between Fenerbahce and Benfica tomorrow at 2. How do you plead?
Yeah, man. This one is really interesting. Fenerbahce punching way above their weight. I think the special one, Jose Mourinho, has to be commended for the work he's doing with Fenerbahce. They are aiming to reach a Champions League group stage for the first time since the 2008-2009 campaign. The Portuguese giants that they're facing, Benfica, looking to secure a 5th consecutive appearance in the Champions League. Now, Fenerbahce, they entered the Champions League qualifiers in the 3rd round. They were forced to dig deep. They beat some decent sides, especially Feyenoord in the last round, in the 3rd round of qualifying to set up this playoff with Benfica. Of course, the challenge means, of course, it's a tougher one going forward. They face a Benfica side that reached the round of 16 last season. They are established regulars at the Champions League level. Benfica, meanwhile, they've begun their season in perfect fashion, winning all 4 matches across all competitions without conceding a single goal. Well, Benfica, though, is the underdog against Fenerbahce. According to the JustBet final result bet option, Benfica at odds of $2.54. Fenerbahce come in at $2.50, a slight favorite, not a lot separating these two teams. The draw in this encounter at $3.50. Of course, the final result bet option showcases odds on each team to win and odds on the draw. It's one of a plethora of betting options that we have available for you at JustBet. When you visit justbetja.com, supremegames.com, the Supreme Ventures gaming app, or you pop into one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide, especially to our retail centers, you'll have the opportunity to take a flutter, to bet and win big on so many betting options that are available. When it comes to football, what pays better than the correct score betting option? It truly gives you the best opportunity to maximize on your betting buck, and it works pretty simple. Can you predict the score of a game? And that's the correct score at the end of regulation and stoppage time. If you can do so, it can pay off very well for you. Do remember that you can place a bet on virtually any score line that you think is the correct score for each and every football game. Now, for Fenerbahce hosting Benfica tomorrow, 2 o'clock Jamaica time in the afternoon, take advantage of the correct score bets that are available. Those include, if it is Fenerbahce by 2 goals to 1, will pay $4,750 in winnings with a $500 bet. Fenerbahce 3-1, a $500 bet, pays $9,500 in winnings. Fenerbahce 3-2, $13,000 on offer with a $500 wager. Benfica by 2 goals to 1 pays $5,000 in winnings with a $500 bet. Benfica 2-0, $7,500 in winnings there with $500 work. Benfica 3-2, $13,000 on offer with a $500 bet. Just some of the many correct score bets that you can place for this game. For me, though, I'm liking the Portuguese Giants Benfica to win this one by 2 goals to 0. $6,000 on offer with a $500 bet, taking Benfica to win $2.54 straight up.
Well, I was tempted to go with a draw. I was weighing my mind a 1-all draw.
Yeah.
And then I was tempted to think Benfica might have squeezed it up by the Bob Marley. I'm going with the latter. Benfica to win by squeezing out a very narrow Bob Marley.
All right, Benfica with the all-important One Love victory. The all-important One Love goes there. Benfica One Love also pays $5,000 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right, and we're going over to the German Bundesliga as world club football has now in earnest, where Bayern Munich will be at home against RB Leipzig. Should be a pretty easy one to call this, Jesse.
Yeah, man, it should be. Of course, Bayern Munich coming off the back of securing the Bundesliga title last season, aiming to stamp their authority immediately. This is the opener for the German Bundesliga. They've already tasted victory, have Bayern Munich, by winning the German Super Cup. Meanwhile, Leipzig, who ended last season in 7th place, they want to make an early splash, and what a way to do it than knocking off the defending champions. However, it's Bayern Munich that boasts an impressive record in their last 5 outings, clinching 4 wins and accepting just a single defeat. Now, on the flip side, Leipzig have tallied 3 wins, marking their potential in front of goal with a striking 16 goals in this period. However, overall, they've been tempered by 2 losses. However, according to the JustBet final result bet option, as you rightly said, Orville, this one should be pretty easy to call, and it reflects in the odds. Bayern Munich, the overwhelming favorite, at $1.22. RB Leipzig come in at $9.50 for the upset. Very enticing odds there. The draw in this encounter at $6.33. Folks, do remember that correct score betting gives you the best opportunity to make the best bang for your betting buck, and it, of course, allows you to maximize on your winning potential. For this game between Bayern Munich and RB Leipzig, Friday, 1:30 in the afternoon Jamaica time, take advantage of the many correct score bets that are available. Those include, if it is Bayern Munich by 2 goals to 0, $4,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. Bayern Munich 3-1, $4,750 on offer there with $500 work. Bayern Munich 4-1, $6,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. RB Leipzig by 2 goals to 1 would pay $15,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. If RB Leipzig manages to knock off Bayern Munich, One Love, $20,500 on offer with only a $500 bet. But if RB Leipzig knocks off Bayern Munich with the upset special, 2-0, $40,500 on offer with only a $500 bet. Needless to say, at $1,000, RB Leipzig beating Bayern Munich 2-0, $81,000 in winning. So that is a very decent payout. But Bayern Munich at home is going to be almost impossible to beat for RB Leipzig. We've seen crazier results before, but I'm not expecting Bayern Munich to win their opening game as defending champions at home. Bayern Munich for me, 4-1. $6,500 on offer with a $500 bet. At $1.22 straight up, Bayern Munich not that great in terms of the payout. If you're going with the German Giants, take advantage of correct score betting for this one.
4-1 sounds just about right, so I won't buck the trend. I'll go 4-1 as well.
Bayern Munich 4-1. $6,500 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right, we go over now to the EPL this Friday, where Chelsea will travel to West Ham. How do you see that one going?
All right, this one is pretty interesting as well. West Ham, they enter this match a bit shaken, having suffered that embarrassing 3-0 loss to recently promoted Sunderland. The setback landed them 19th right now on the league table. Chelsea didn't look too great in that 0-0 draw with Crystal Palace in their opener, putting them in 11th place. West Ham's recent form has been all over the place. They've notched up 2 wins against Bournemouth and Everton, but have also faced losses to, as we said, Sunderland and Manchester United in the warm-up game. Now, Chelsea still, though, should feel pretty confident about themselves, having registered recent wins against top European sides like AC Milan, and, of course, still lifting that Club Football World Cup title, beating PSG by 3-0. Back to EPL action, though, and Chelsea is favored to win on the road at $1.64, according to the Just Bet final result bet option. West Ham, the underdog, $4.50 to draw on this encounter, $4 even. Correct score bets that you can maximize on for this game include if it is Chelsea 2-0, $4,250 on offer there with a $500 bet. Chelsea 3-1, $6,500 in winnings with a $500 wager. Chelsea 4-1, $13,000 on offer with a $500 wager. West Ham by a goal to nil, $7,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. West Ham 2-0, $15,500 on offer with a $500 bet. And if West Ham knock off Chelsea in a 5-goal thriller, 3-2, $23,000 on offer with a $500 bet. Chelsea on the road, no matter. Chelsea for me, 3-1, $6,500 in winnings, a $500 bet. Taking Chelsea $1.64 straight up.
3-1, you said?
Yep.
Going with 3-1 as well.
Okay,
so we are great minds thinking alike
the
today.
Board. Wow, all right, cool. Chelsea by 3-1 is $6,500 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All righty, boss. Take us to the break.
Thank you very much. Didn't get to the bet builder for one of these games, so I'll get there right now before we wrap up. And this one is for those who like to throw down the money on, have the big money on some games. And let's head right back to one of the bet builder suggestions that we have for you for that Bayern Munich RB Leipzig match. You remember, if Bayern Munich and RB Leipzig do battle Friday 1:30, suppose Bayern Munich wins the first half. Suppose they go on to win the match as well, scoring 3 or more goals, and both teams score. That seems pretty likely. In a 4-1 Bayern Munich result, you have $10,000. That would multiply to $36,600 in winnings, or even better than that. Say the first half ends in a draw. RB Leipzig wins the match, scoring 2 goals or more. $10,000 will multiply to $210,000 in winnings. Take advantage of the bet builder option, and it, of course, allows you to build, and win. Of course, for your NFL preseason on in earnest, lots of great games in the NFL preseason. Week 2 wrapped up just last evening for your cricket for your football, for your athletics as you get ready for the World Championships in September, tennis, much more. Make it justbetja.com, supremegames.com, the Supreme Ventures gaming app. Pop in to one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide, especially our very comfortable and sport-friendly, like no other retail centers. We'd love to have you and host you. Of course, get in the game with us at JustBet. To you, your team, and the listeners, all this from all of us at JustBet. Stay safe, enjoy the games. Catch you later in the week, my friend. Take care till then.
All right, big up Jesse, and with that, we take a break. We'll be back. That was the JustBet Winner's Edge, sponsored by JustBet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game from Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. JustBet, your game, your passion. For more information, visit justbetja.com.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Are you stressed? Do you need some pampering to rejuvenate your body and lift your energy? Well, the team at 432 Bodyworks is waiting to service your needs. We offer spa, pedi, and manicure, foot detox, express facials, as well as hot stones, cold stones, and cupping therapy massages. Visit us at 432 Bodyworks, 5 Parish Place Halfway Tree, or call 876-352-6278 or 364-4576. For more information or to set an appointment. 432 Bodyworks. Live well 24/7. Needs your inspection certification or GER compliance certificate to connect to the grid? Whether you are in Jamaica or the diaspora, the Jamaica Master Electricians Alliance is your power partner. Get trained, certified, and connect on sparky.edu.com. Learn the Jamaica safety codes and standards and level 1 and 2 training absolutely free. Call 876-807-2639 or 876-230-2437. Plug in, power up, shine bright.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back, and we can go back to the line, 6152841. But we threw in the song before we get back to your calls, and this one is from, what's the name of the singer? Huh? Boy, the singer here have a very strange name. And that's the typing wrong. I don't know how you pronounce that word there, people. T-H, help me out. T-H-R-E-W. How you pronounce that? You sure the spelling right? T-H-R-E-W-T-H. Truth. Unless, you know what? Truth with one called Great I Am.
Great I am. You're good I am.
Who should I tell them, said my Lord? Tell them I am.
Great I am. On you I stand. You choose my plans. In you I cast. You're great I am. You're great I am. Great I am. On you I stand. You choose my plans. In you I cast. Great I am. Great I am. Great in me is, God you're great for me. Even though me gain the things, me still a rate with cheese. Vexation of the spirit that I teach is in. Put me trust in the creator, me no make wishes. God you send me to step out, I'm not afraid to do it. I learn, and I know defeat. Obstacles in the way, but by my feet me reach. Lord teach me how to wait and make me ears take it.
And who shall I say sent me, Lord? And God said, tell them, I am that I am.
Great I am, on you I stand. You choose my plans, in you I cast. You're great I am. You're great I am. Great I am, on you I stand. You choose my plans, in you I cast. Great I am.
Watch.
Great I am. I Are you word I light my path, I hit a steer my feet. Give me vision for my life and you awake the dream. Father, son and Holy Ghost, me say me rate the team. Jehovah the Father, every praise of him. And him son him at the Savior, cause my soul redeem. Holy Ghost him at the comforter, the truth reveal. Jesus Christ, he ever worthy cause he broke the seal. Sit at the right hand of the Father, can't go wait for see. The great I am, on you I stand. You choose my plans, in you I cast. You're great I am, the great I am. Great I am, on you I stand. You choose my plans, in you I cast. Great I am, great I am. You led across the Red Sea, parted waters for me. Great I am, great I am. In the wilderness you led me, bread of life you fed me. Great I am, great I am. Great I am, on you I stand. You choose my plans, in you I cast. You're great I am, the great I am. Great I am, on you I stand. You choose my plans, in you I cast. Great I am, great I am.
Yeah, man, the name is strange, but the voice bad.
Yeah, man, the truth.
A
is
truth.
The truth is the name.
And it's spelled away there?
No.
Oh, I just spell it now.
Typo.
Typo.
It's the truth. Great I am. Yeah, my voice bad for truth.
Yeah, man.
Good singer, vocalist.
All right, we're staying on
Yeah,
Miss B.
yeah, man, we go back online. Hello.
Hello. Person is there now.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello, you're live on the radio. No, Miss
Orville Higgins.
Present.
Zidane Matthews.
Present.
I'm calling from New York. What the hell? I can't get you guys from last week.
Well,
Happy to see you watching you live and live in colors.
yeah, wonderful, man. Will it getting us now?
Yes, I'm glad. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was holding last week. I got cut off. So I'll try back this week. I have to go to work in a few hours, but I'm glad I'm watching you guys live and in living color. How are you guys doing?
No, great. Not too bad, man.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing. Well, what time the show starts, Orville?
1 p.m. Jamaica time.
Oh, okay. And what time you guys finish?
4 p.m. Jamaica time. So it's a 3-hour program.
4 p.m. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm seeing you guys now. When I was in Jamaica, I used to listen to you guys every day.
Wonderful.
So I didn't know you have a show. I didn't know you guys have a show. I was asking my friend. I was asking Bandit, and he told me that you have a new show. So I'm glad I'm seeing you guys live right now.
A new
so
show?
I will, call you guys. Yeah, this one.
Who's Bandit?
I was watching you on the other station. My friend there in Jamaica, and he called the show all the time.
Okay.
So I came there and I asked him if you guys were still having a show, and he said yes, but on a different station, I think.
The dial. Maybe the dial is different. Not a different station.
Yes. But I'm glad I'm seeing you guys live and in living color.
You're seeing us on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So I will be listening in and calling more regularly. Now that I know you guys are on it.
Yeah, man. What name do we give to you again?
Yeah, I'm Claudine.
Claudie. You've called before?
Yes, Orville. Yeah, when I was in Jamaica.
All right.
I didn't call when I'm here 7 years now, and I didn't call you guys because I was so busy. But I'm glad you are having a show now. I can call more frequently.
Yeah, man. This time 1 to 4 every afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Monday to Friday, that is.
Orville. Yes, and I'm glad, and I'm watching you guys live.
You can also stream us online as well. You can stream the station online.
Yes, no problem. Yes, no problem, Orville.
All right.
Orville, I'm glad I'm seeing you guys, and you take care, okay?
Yes, man.
And
Wonderful.
I will call. Yes, I will call and call.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Orville. Take care.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
All right. So now,
okay. Yes.
now she has an access. We're looking forward to hearing.
Yeah.
Miss B, what do we do?
Bye, Orville and Zidane.
Yeah, man. Bye. All right. We go back. We go back online. Hello. Hello.
Oh, somebody's saying that actually the spelling. Why you confused me, boss? The spelling is correct, but the pronunciation is the truth.
Oh.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
All right. We go back online now. Hello. Not quite, Miss Marian. All right, 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 676-6968. Call through and let your voice be heard. Hello.
Yeah.
See,
Oh, CC.
yeah, man. You know, say, Zidane, you know, me I find say some people really like. Sometimes me have to wonder when them call them think through whatever I said before them talk. Because just like how you gave an opinion, Zidane, on Walter Boyd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it a crime for me to give an opinion on Bradley Stewart? No, I understand this big man. It co- you know,
What did you say? What did you say about Bradley Stewart?
What did I say about Bradley? I was saying what is so special about Bradley Stewart for him to get an exemption, and there's other when the people them is trying to implement a system where they're getting the coaches qualified and improving the standard.
Yeah, and
the quality.
if that's what you said, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Let me tell you what I'm understanding at the moment before you go further, CC. I understand that the JFF sorry, reserved a spot for every Premier League team. They have a current E license course going right now.
Mm-hmm.
24 coaches in the course. But they said to each club, send a man from your club to do the E license. We will allow that man to coach your team. Because once
the process is going on.
The process is going on. And because not until almost 2030 when the line cut. But apparently Spanish Town never sent anybody. But each club was offered one free spot to send
there you go. That's a good thing from the JFF. Yeah.
Right. Go on, my boss.
Yeah, man. I said the thing about that too, you'd have to have the license before. You'd have to have that the B license.
Yeah, you would have to have something before you can do the A license.
Yeah. But here's the thing about it too. I think they give an exemption from the D, the D, which is the beginner part. So if you had some coaching experience before, right? Some coaching experience from longer time and stuff, I think you get an exemption from the D license. So you could start at C. So I'm not sure why is it that he didn't start at C. Because other persons would have gotten that exemption. And the thing about it was Zidane, look on Tapa, right? Remember Tapa coaching national team before him have license, But recently Tapa to go get him license. I think Tapa have A now if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But Tapa would have scored in the World Cup 2 goals. Tapa would have been a stalwart for the Jamaican national team for years. So
yes.
If Tapa, who is a World Cup legend in my book for Jamaica, right? And a Jamaican national player legend, had to go and get the requisite license so he can go coaching at the league and doing things. How is it that now we are going to reach on a point where we are going to say we have to start with exemption for everybody else because this person was an assistant to Tapa or the person was doing coaching from this level in 1990, in 2005. If you're opening up a can of worms, because there's a bunch of things that affect players even when they are trying to transfer players, and the domestic league quality is one of them. And I think when you look on the coaching, look on it like this, Orville. If a guy pass physics in, say you went to high school and you pass math, you get grade 1 in a maths, right? And you leave high school now. Say, you think the whole teaching thing. So, in terms of this guy now, you put him in a classroom. He's supposed to can go teach maths. You're supposed to can just put him in a classroom and him teach CXC maths at the high school level. You're not supposed to need no teacher training or no formal training.
No, I disagree.
No, all right, Arvin. I love what you said. Disagree. Why do you disagree?
Because knowledge of subject matter is only halfway what it takes to be a good teacher.
All right, so a player who has just concluded his playing career, him play at the highest level, him play EPL, him play if he's national team. You should have just can walk in a one team and coach a team.
No, man. Coaching and playing are two different
No, that's what, all right. And that's why I say to you, Orville, say it come back down to the coaching qualification. So because you used to play the game, you have the knowledge of the game.
I'm not sure the point where you make as usual in a season.
away.
Let me hear you. And hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on. We take the break. We're coming up. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited. Leeds United made a winning return to the Premier League, scoring a late penalty to beat Everton 1-0. Lucas Mecha scored the penalty to earn the win for Daniel Farke's side, which dominated the match.
Mecha with the penalty. Mecha with the goal for Leeds United.
Everton boss David Moyes thought it was a bad decision to award that penalty for a handball by captain James Tarkowski.
It's a really poor decision that I don't know who was on VAR tonight, but I think VAR have a chance to redo it. And I think they were trying to say he was leaning towards the ball, but there's nothing we've been told that if your hands are at your side, you're not allowed to lean. We're allowed to lean, surely, to try and, if our hands are at our side, we're not out, so maybe you have to check what rule that probably was. They'll have it somewhere.
That's Everton boss David Moyes, and that is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you could win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Red Stripe, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carry Burst Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Rating Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Coming this August.
Bailey weaving his way through some traffic, pulls the trigger, he scores!
Mount Pleasant FA makes a return to the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup as they battle Suriname's best, SV Robin Hood. Two of the best clubs in the region will collide on Tuesday, August 19 at 7 p.m. inside the National Stadium. Admission $1,000. Get your tickets now online at caribtix.com or in-store at Boot Gas Station, Draxall and Constant Spring Road and Meister Sports Boatmore.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so Cece, what exactly is the point
Yeah,
you're
so
trying
the
to
point I'm making is, Orville, just like how you don't want an untrained teacher for handle your kids, you want an unlicensed coach for develop young footballers. So
I never said anything about young football, Cece.
No, but we're
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Go ahead.
One of the things I suffer greatly from on this program is an inability by the audience to state exactly what I have said. Now, I never said anything about licensed coaches coaching youngsters enough. I'm saying if I own a Premier League club, CC, so let me say that one more time.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
A Premier League club wouldn't have a lot of youngsters, like pre-teen youngsters. We're talking about big man, probably late teens and all. I don't understand why I should have to use coaches where the system semi for use. Now, at school, them age group, they know you want the youngsters now because I don't own a school. It's different. How many times do I have to set things before
You don't own the league. You don't own the league, Orville.
But I own my team.
Yes, so you own your team. You can hire anybody you want to know. But you're just not going to play in my league.
And so you're telling me what we both know. Again, I know the rule.
All right.
I don't understand why there has to be such a rule. Do you understand what I'm saying?
All right, so let me explain it to you, right?
Where you going to explain?
And this is why I use that whole thing about the untrained teacher. From the school, from the student start primary growing up, when you reach university level, remember there's no little kids basically in university level, but still them want lecturers that have a master's qualification to to tutor and lecture these students, right?
See, me not understand what you're saying. You usually just whine and go round and go round.
Which wine and what?
Address this. Why should
listen,
I... Listen, man, you know that one of the thing where you don't get to the point quickly enough. Because by the time you...
But it's almost as if you're not seeing the point.
No, me not say what you say. Why do I need...
The point is, you will have...
Just get to the point quick. Yeah.
The point is, you will have licensed coaches coaching youngsters coming straight up. By the time they reach the professional club level to play at that level, then you will have... If you have somebody...
How do you know... Hey, man, what guarantee you have that we will have licensed coaches coaching kids coming straight up? When you them go primary school, which licensed coach them?
Are far.
No, but when them are primary school now, we know that there's no guarantee that they'll have no licensed coach or coach them at primary school. I'm not sure what you say as usual, you just attack and your voice so nice, but you know, hit the point.
It's like you're not under the point. All right. Now, to answer your question is this: you can hire anybody you want for your club. However, you don't make the rules for the league, so the league can decide if they want.
So what point are you making when you say that? You are telling me what the rules say. And me know what the rules say.
I'm telling you what you are saying. You are saying you own your team, so you're supposed to hire anybody you want.
Me own the Premier League team, yeah.
Yes, you can own your team and hire anybody that you want to hire. But I'm saying to you, the league, in order to participate in a public league, you need to have certain requirements.
All right,
requirements.
Brilliant
if you
information.
Don't meet certain requirements, then there's nobody admitted.
Brilliant information. In order to coach in the JPL, you need qualified coaches. And that is your contribution to what?
No, you are
absolutely wonderful.
Orville, you see, you don't listen to the point any at all. The point I'm making to you, the point I've been making, this is not just about the certificate and knowing. The certificate is just a paper, you do an exam. They do things in the certification which you get experience, know how to deal with player safety, structure sessions, all of those things to improve the quality that they're having on display so you can get players ready to play international football. So they don't want to admit somebody into the league that doesn't meet certain requisite requirements because you don't know what type of quality that person is going to put out there. You don't have any idea of the quality that person is capable of because they're not... I
would respond to the point you're making, but you take too long to get to the point and you're not allowed me to rebut. So you kill me. You win the argument.
No, it's not a win argument, anything in Orville. And that's the problem. You're in a win argument mode, which I am not in no win argument mode. I'm not trying to win any argument.
You take too long to get... Even though you say how quick me, so I say, I come to you and you have to take forever.
No, I'm not taking forever. You're not listening.
How you mean you're not listening? I have no choice but to listen. Man said me attack.
And then you're just talking.
All right, you win the argument. Me attack. All right.
You win the argument, Orville.
All right, I get you.
I'm going to call the program for know.
I don't get the point, but I hope others do.
No, but listen, it's just like all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave with this. And it's just like, as I said before, in order to develop the football, in order to grow the football, in order for us to provide and develop more players to represent us at the national level and go over international and play at the international level, we have to improve the coaching. And in order to improve the coaching education, it comes through the licensing, which is not just a process of you going to university and doing some exams, but a combination of practical plus theoretical work. So by the time of about 5 years...
They will never make this point first, CC, because this is actually a good point. Because I agree that even though you might have some coaches without license that are better than ones with license, even the ones you're going to still improve as a coach because they will learn new stuff. So I agree with you if that's your point that you make.
Yes, because the point...
So where do I make that point first? That the licensing will improve the coaching, which means it will improve the players.
But the main thing to...
Guys, that is a fair point.
Point. That's always in
South America.
Yeah, all you have to do is to make that point first.
No, he struggles to get to why myself.
Orville, but tell you struggle to understand because you're coming from a point of view like an attack.
All right, No, I never said you did, but me just think you take too long to get to your point.
So I'm just saying to you, Orville, it starts from the grassroots that level coming up. But when you reach to that level, imagine, I just leave with this. Too.
Yeah, man. Ideally, it would be better if we have real people who learned a lot in the game coaching the youngsters.
Imagine you learn that. Imagine you will learn come straight
There's
up, right?
there's a thing in English called summarizing, man. You need for us hit the points without winding up to get to the point. That's all I'm saying now. Because my attention span very short. Yeah. So you have to hit the points as your company phone. This is important because X, Y, Z, Z.
Yeah.
Right
anyway,
away.
Let me close off with this. Nick, you cannot compare colonizers to people who are being oppressed. So you couldn't compare the bond that the English people give to them people, it give to their people, and compare to what Jamaica and the West Indies gave to our persons.
All right, so what
English
point are you
people,
taking? As usual, what point?
And we are the oppressed.
You get which point, man?
That is
you must take on something Nick said. I don't remember what Nick said.
Me don't
no,
understand
Nick was
what
talking about the England banning their people, the Lawrence Road thing. The apartheid, they got banned for like 3 years, but we did a lifetime ban. So I'm saying to him that what the English...
No, we never got a lifetime ban, though. It's not true. We got 6 years. The ban was lifted in 1989.
No, I am saying they said lifetime and they lifted it in 1989.
Yeah.
But initially it was a lifetime ban, but they lifted it 1989.
So your
but
point is what?
Ban from
yes,
England
CC, what's the point? No, give me the point.
The point I'm making is that Nick cannot compare the colonizers, the oppressors, to people who are the oppressed. West Indies people have been the oppressed. The English people are the oppressors. So you can't compare the same. What one tolerates, the other won't necessarily tolerate. So it's a total different thing. You can't compare those set of people. But look more.
May I understand the point? Yes, right.
Yeah, man.
With that last point.
All right, good.
Back on line. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, what going on?
Sounds like Leon.
Leon, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Boy, I'm telling I will know why you rush CC, you know, because I won't take long to get in point, but I'm get the biggest lick forever.
Yeah, man, him kill me. Him kill me.
Yeah. Everybody
no call and kill me, man.
Eh?
Everybody kill me.
No, man. Him specifically, you are good at left hand.
Yeah, man. All right. I just want. Anyway. Think about year time him kill me.
Eh?
I was thinking that him kill me every day.
You know what I say? In a most of the leagues them across the world. I know football, basketball, NFL, league them will follow. You know, so there's almost all of them have a fit and proper rule.
A fit and proper rule?
Yeah, man, in terms of ownership.
What does that mean?
Well, no, yeah, so like, if you own a side, it's a free-for-all.
When did I say nothing about free-for-all? You didn't hear me say phone up.
You're supposed to can do what you want, brother.
I never said, I said coaching. I said I should be able, be specific. One of the hallmarks of intelligence in my boss is if you can say exactly what I'm saying.
Go on. So me say.
You must be able to follow basic conversations, you know.
You don't need it. How long-winded now?
Good, man. But no, because you say it's free for all.
Long-winded for, brother?
Because when I go short-winded, you don't get the point.
Then you just accuse the man of being long-winded.
All right, so me I go short-winded now. My simple argument is that if I am owning a private club with senior players, I should be able.
But you never say that again, you know.
But then why you never say what me say? Why you say me say free for all?
Well, may I bring something new?
Okay, good.
May I bring something new?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the leagues across the world, English Premier League I know of,
good.
NBA I know of, NFL I know of, there's such a thing as fit and proper rule with regard to ownership. Okay? So anybody can own going at the league. Because league is a product. Okay? So, as it applies to coaching, anybody can come in there and coach. Because the league itself is a product. It's not the club alone is a product, okay? The entire league is a product.
So, and the point are you making is exactly?
All right. So
I'm not sure exactly what you said. Me disagree that me own a club.
Not a free for all.
And you must tell me who for coach.
It's not a free for all.
No, it's a free for all.
No league is a free for all. Okay?
All right, sir. You kill
People have them rule. Okay. Yeah, more as a condolences to Mr. Alan Skillcold. You heard that his son died?
No, I never hear.
Okay, yeah. He was a coach also at Excelsior. I think
a long time something that, brother.
Last week.
No, sir.
I never hear.
But me just see this man instead. So.
Well, maybe you see one whole time post.
Probably.
Yeah, man, a long time something like that.
How long?
Years. With hold the line. We'll take a break. We're coming.
Yeah, I this man machine.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
Registered voters, do you know where to vote on election day? To find out, you may call our toll-free number at 888-991-VOTE. That's 888-991-8683. Or visit our website at ecj.com.jm. Select Query Voters List and enter the required information. Free and fair elections. It's up to you. That was an important announcement from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
Greetings to you listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocheria, St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You cannot afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
It's all right.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man. Alan Skilco's son was a former Excelsior player, and the Ali Cup, the preseason tournament, was named in his honor. So that was like maybe 6 or 7 years ago.
I thought 12th of August, so I thought it was last week.
No, man. 12th of August, 6 or 7 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what we have anyway. I never really check the year still, but through my seat, and yeah. I mean, I never hear it. You don't talk about it. Anyways, moving on. Over Lakers there, Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ownership change, right?
Yes.
So me are tweet, and me hear say them want your ball out.
Who want him out?
Ownership, coaching.
Oh, that's what you heard? Where you heard
The
that?
frat, yeah. Eh?
What? Where you heard that?
So the source, so much of them.
They want him out now, or they not going to resign?
Right. Oh, yeah. Some here say he want a 2-year deal. He want 2 year. But the people that are coming now is all about the basketball. Because you know, say it was Genie Butt's initiative to get him in.
Yes.
Right? Because the whole, you know, say him the marquee player in the league and the Hollywood something and that something. So Genie Butt sell the team now.
It wouldn't make any sense for them to sign a man that age to a 2-year deal.
Right. So but the greatest because me to them I am man. I don't know if the GM or the coach. One of them man, one of them man.
Is the same GM there, man? Rob Palinka.
One of them anyway. So what me understand is that because LeBron now and him son in there.
Not agreeing to a 2-year contract doesn't mean you want somebody out doing it.
No, what they must say. No, because him son a player, so they must say him son never ready for the league.
Who's saying that?
Must say, he might treat this side as a person.
No, man, I some report, some loose man where like Garvey here, I thought him something on some podcast. Nothing credible. So you bring up son ready for league and all them, some loose man.
Him like 30 million.
No, man, it's not an offer thing. He has 1 year left on his contract.
Right.
And this is this season.
But they want to send him back to Cleveland.
They want to send him back to Cleveland. What do you mean send him? Them can't trade him. He has a no trade.
Agent. Him is a free agent?
No, he's not. I'm saying to you, he has 1 year left on his contract.
Right.
Yes.
So why they can't trade him?
No, because he has a no trade clause.
Oh, he has a no trade clause?
Yes.
Okay. But me had some rumblings that go on over there still.
No, man, that's some little loose man here like that. You know, like when you're going to be loose on the radio and talk all heap of nonsense about players when they like. I want them man they all listen to me.
So Yes, LA go have the big three now. The center will come in.
He's a pretty good
Jamaican connection, right?
Yeah, man. He was in Jamaica. He's a talented player, you know. He's just that he have some half-court issues.
You know what, the number one pick.
Yes, then they went to finals with Phoenix. He was the lead center for Phoenix who went to the finals where they lost to Milwaukee Bucks.
He's a pretty dominant
He can play, man.
Now.
He's a good player, man. In your mind, right, the boss. He can play. He can help.
You know what? Him can stand up at least defensively to your boy.
Who that?
The big center over there.
No, I don't know about that. But him can contribute.
I don't have the weapons attacking.
No, I don't think him can trouble Nikola Jokic either.
Eh?
I don't think so. I don't think he can prevent Jokic.
You can run with him?
No.
The man better athlete than Nikola, man. It took Nikola more skill, more polish. But the man a better athlete than Nikola.
Yeah, but that don't mean him can stop him.
What I know him now. He did a play a good one at a time, but him head space kind of flake.
Yeah, man. He's a pretty good center.
Don't.
Yeah,
it's more what's going on between him ears. Why him kind of fall off. You know, your name call up there.
Mm-hmm.
Not true.
Yes.
Because a good skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Him pretty good scorer, very good defender, and him inside the game is very good.
Yes. A good player, man.
So, you're right. And you have things there outside. But LeBron also on the team still.
Okay.
Yeah, man. One of your good. All right.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right, we go back on Miss B. All right, the number 6152841. We go back online. Hello. Oh, the call dropped. All right, let's try again.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Trishana. I wanted to know if you guys had any oil, anointing oil.
Anointing oil?
Yeah, is this Omega?
It's Omega Radio, but this is the sports section of Omega Radio.
I'm sorry?
This is the sports. Oh yeah, we'll have Miss Bowen speak to you off air. You're actually calling a sports program.
Yeah, don't hang up.
Okay.
Yeah, man. There's somebody will talk to you.
Oh, that one was interesting. All right, we're back on Miss B. We go back online. All right, back online. Hello.
Orville.
Yeah, man.
So what CC did I say?
If Mr. Wemma said
what CC was saying is that you cannot compare what
Hello?
Punitive in terms of punishment.
No, man, we lost you a little bit. Start over.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah.
So what CC say, you can't compare really what the British did in terms of punishment for going to South Africa with what a black country like Jamaica would. You understand the point, right?
Eventually, by the time he made that point, I understand from where he's coming. But I could have several arguments against
when people say Jeff Boycott them did only get this and Jeff Boycott them only get that. We really can't. It's not a good comparison because how the British would feel about a white man going to South Africa is always going to be different than how a black country would feel about a black man going. You understand that?
That's a fair point.
Oh, we hear you say it all a while and maybe want to chime in, but finally just get in.
No, but my point with CC, is that he takes, just like how you just get right to the point a while ago, and in 15 seconds you can get to the meat of the matter. CC could be saying the very same thing that you just said, and it take him a minute and a half. That's the problem with CC.
And the certification issue.
Yes.
Right? So, football nowadays, you agree that football nowadays changed from what football was 20 years ago. In terms of how it's been played, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it follows that how it's been coached is also different, right?
Keep going.
So, if you own your own team, right, you have the right to hire anybody you want, but your focus is only on your team. The league and the federation, their focus is more on and the overall development of football in the country.
Yeah.
Right? So when I think about development of football in the country, you have to have a broader view, in my opinion.
Here's my, and I like the fact that unlike CC, you get straight to the point. I hear me, you get straight to the point now. The fact that me reach Premier League means that I would have beaten up a bag of teams to get to the Premier League. But I beat up everybody else in a Division 1, then in the Premier League qualifiers, and now I'm at the Premier League. Now, the fact that I am able to out-coach other coaches who may or may not have license, the point I'm making, what is it that the league wants? You want named coaches, or you want coach with the ability to construct them team to beat other teams? In other words, let me make one extension to the point. If you are coaching in the league and you have the requisite license, let's say you have a B license, whatever, and I don't, but my team is doing better than your team, then which one of us should the powers that be happier with?
And that is a good question, but I don't think that question is really applicable here, because that question inherently suggests that those two things are mutually exclusive, like being a really good coach and having a license.
And I'm saying
those two things are not mutual. You're putting forward a scenario that is not in front of us, Orville.
All right, what is in front of us?
The argument is not comparing a coach that is winning without a license with a coach that
when I get to the Premier League now, I know that if I finish in the bottom two, I'm gone. Now, if I feel that there's somebody who does not have a license that will keep me up, in other words, the JFF should be able to say, no, sir, the money is soon gone because him not have the license. The fact that
because a license don't mean you can coach.
That's my point.
A license don't mean you're going to win.
I never said nothing about winning.
A license don't mean you're going to win.
I never said nothing about winning, though. I'm saying my ability to stay in the league should supersede the JFF. In other words, if I do well to stay in the league, then that shows clearly what I'm doing with football greater than the paper coach them.
Hold on. But that is from a standpoint of you owning your team. That is the myopic view of your team.
But that is exactly what I'm arguing, though. I'm not arguing nothing else.
Hold on. Yeah, but your team don't run the league, though. The people who put this rule in place are the people who run the league, and I'm trying to explain to you.
And I'm saying I don't think that they should put together such a rule.
My opinion as to why the rule makes sense to them, right? I'm trying to give you the perspective of those people who put the rule in and why that rule makes sense to them.
Listen.
But you're arguing based on from the perspective of you owning your own team.
Get the coaches qualified. I agree.
And your argument, Orville, your argument may well make sense if you own your own team. But
then my whole argument is predicated on me owning my own team. I have a Premier League team. That is the very premise of my argument.
Let me give you a scenario, and this is a factual thing. Zidane, over the last 5 years or so, there have been multiple players that have left Jamaica and gone to play overseas in small Europe, especially.
Yes.
And the interviews that they give afterwards, and people ask them, "What was your biggest surprise?" And they would all to a man say, there were some things that I thought I should have known from the basic level that I had to go there and learn.
Tariq McGee is an example, and one of the most famous ones.
So that's one. Orville, coaching and football have a certain language, right? It have a certain lingua. It have a certain way of speaking. There are certain technical terms that are football related. So if you don't want a player leaving Jamaica, and I'm talking from the perspective of the federation, you don't want a player leaving Jamaica and going into a basic training session in Europe, and the coach says something about a tactic that every 15-year-old in the Western world should know, and that player don't know it.
Those are the things that are taught. Hold on, let me finish. Those are some of the things.
But me not understand
that
what you're
make
saying
a
about. You can continue to sound eloquent, but me not understand a word will come out of your mouth.
Yeah, he's saying, for example, Tariq McGee went overseas when he went to Belgium and he did an interview after, and he says a lot of the things that the coach was telling him to do, he had no clue. He never seen it before.
Yeah, but
so it means the coaching when he was being.
No, but what that speaks to is, I don't know that is a coaching certificate problem. Me not sure.
No, yeah, man. Some of the levels, some of the things that you would learn if you had got.
And I'm saying the way to know if the paper coach better than me is not who.
No,
it's the two we play against each other.
Yeah, what Box was saying, Jeff, it's not coming from a who better than who standpoint. It's coming from a development standpoint.
And I'm saying but development is which one we can develop coaches better.
No, develop players
better. Now the way to know whether the paper coach can develop coaches better than players better than me is to find out how your teams them look.
No, not necessarily.
That is the wrong way of looking at it.
The proof of that pudding is in the eating. If in order to find out if Zidane is a better coach more than Orville, I don't want to know what Zidane qualification on paper is.
No,
I want to see Zidane in our competition.
Let me give an example.
Orville in our competition.
No, let me give you an example.
Hold on, I could tell the brief. I like what the discussion.
Yeah, hold the line back. So they're coming.
Yeah. We take the break. Let me speak.
We're taking a break.
Go straight to Western Sports for all your track and field needs, like spikes, high jump equipment, throwing implements, hurdles, not to mention your team tracksuits, running tights, vests, and shorts.
The time by Western Sports, the sports people, is
3 o'clock.
Set the trend, set the trend.
The Trend-Setting Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., is Jamaica's #1 call-in sports program. Join me, Orville Higgins, and me, Christopher Zidane Matthews, as we continue to take call-in sports discussions to the highest levels on radio. The Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., on Jamaica's #1 sports radio station. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Liz?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or Right Hour headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wiles Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back. So Zidane,
yeah, welcome.
A Boxwood.
Yeah, Boxwood. So the perfect example of Boxwood is Craig Butler. I think half of the coaches in Jamaica better at setting out a team and getting the better of a Craig Butler coach team. But half of these very same coaches don't understand how to improve young players to get them to a level like Craig
I'm
Butler.
not talking about young players.
Yeah, but that's the reason why the JFF is doing what they want. JFF don't care about Harborview getting the better of Arnett Gun when they play each other, you know. JFF wants... They want people to be able... You will do that as well, but you will also understand what it takes. When you get a 16-year-old fantastic talent, you are able to shape him in the right direction, but when he reaches 20, 21, he's better than what we see.
And I need a piece of paper to show you that I can see.
No, you don't need a paper, but you need to learn it. Because
what
if
I can demonstrate? What if I'm demonstrating that I am producing high quality players without paper?
How are you gonna do that?
What do you mean how am I gonna do that? If my teams are beating the teams with the paper coach them, then not that me show you something better.
You want the JFF to be in a position where it goes around
and look and see which team are beating which team.
And look at who is doing what.
In order to No. You ask me, I answer the question at the same time. I'm saying what I want is the best. What the JFF want is to develop players. That whoever is coaching is getting the players to develop to the very highest level that they can. Now, I agree with you that maybe the best way to do that is to get them certified. But I'm saying but because it's not a competition, where me no want to find out, are my certified coaches better than a non-certified coach? And one way we can find that out now, you know.
The JFF is not trying to find out which coach is better than which coach.
No, what the JFF is trying to find out is who...
To ensure that all the coaches in the league have a basic understanding of current coaching techniques. The coach does not have to implement them, you know. But at least the coach, no, you can't pass the test. I don't do nothing with the test, you know.
You know the way you can show me if you understand basic football knowledge and them something there? When your team are playing, you beat the other team.
Which would you think benefit Jamaica football more? Not having the certification.
No, man, it helps if we have.
Yeah, because it's a process, you know. You're going to learn a lot, you know. Even the ones that are already good coaches, you know. It will improve them as coaches.
No, what you want the JFF to do is to ensure that the coaching courses continue.
Yeah.
So the JFF said, I want more qualified coaches in the system. Get them in the schools. Get them in the lower age group levels. As many as you can.
Yes.
My argument is this, though. Premier League football. The coach is available. So we have 200 such qualified coaches in Jamaica. Get them. Tell me some Money Cup coaches must have them. Under 16 must have them. Youth level. Me just think a difference should be made about the senior club level.
Yeah, JFF doesn't control the schoolboy football, though, so it's going to be difficult to implement.
Well, I think them force.
A lot of these players, the first time they're exposed to anything that is approaching anything organized is at the Premier League level. It should not be that way, but that's the reality in Jamaica. And Orville, there are leagues, developmental leagues around the world where they play competition and they don't keep score because the emphasis is on how to play rather than winning. So hold on, because what you're saying is the best way to show if I'm better than you as a coach is for my team to beat your team.
At what level we
That's not necessarily the case.
At what I'm saying,
any level.
No, but
hold on.
Then if me constantly I win the league and I do well in the league, over the paper coaches.
Constantly. There are coaches that win.
I am saying me coming at the Premier League, all right, give me a chance.
And it's not because they're great.
So me coming at the Premier League now, and the JFF said if you don't finish if your team finished last or second to last, you're going back. And me say, me will take that chance, JFF. Because me know, say, me have the ability to do well in another league, without have to pay the coach. Because once we are one of the coaches where you think qualified more than the man we may have in mind. I think the JFF should be willing to say, okay, put that to the test.
No, but remember, we know that the main reason why you win football games is the talent that you have in front of you. So me can be a better coach than you and you are beating up, because you have better players.
Why would I get the better players if you have the better
players? No money, we're more present are the better players. I don't know if Tapa is better than every other coach in Jamaica. We know Tapa have the best players in Jamaica.
All right, fine.
And that's why we rate Ruda Speed over Tapa right now.
No, all right, fine. But all I'm saying is, so a team come up to the Premier League now. Brother, if you come second to last or last, you get dropped out of the league. Why else me need to tell you? So if you choose to not get a qualified coach, that's on you.
All right, Orville. You know what
that's on you.
On this? Yeah.
You sound like the way you argue about most of the other things. Once you prove that, once you're winning, it means that you're better than the other person.
I want you
everything.
to can arrange a football team, display
it's like
tactics.
saying,
and if you can prove to me that you can do that,
I have more passion than you because I am constantly winning.
Listen what I say. Because I don't want to say what I say. I'm not famous for that. I am saying the proof of the coaching pudding is in the eating, my boss. I don't want to know how many letters you have. I want to know how good you are at winning football matches. And that me interested in, I know. So me, put it this way, if I'm going to hire a coach.
No, that's from an ownership standpoint, and we understand that. You own the club, you got to hire the man who you think is the best
and that
man to get your teams to win.
When you're in a league, it's a different set of
because, for example,
criteria.
you know that in England you can't have 24 overseas players in your team.
Right.
And the owner of the club could have said, well, listen, I'm the owner, I spend millions.
No,
Why? So the English FA said, no.
I can understand that because the English FA now have to protect for them own talent.
Exactly.
That is what the JFF is doing.
No, how are you protecting Jamaican talent? With telling me
because
that
you're ensuring that the talent that we nurture is being nurtured by people who know.
And that is because you're making an assumption that the lettered coach is better than me. That is an assumption where you're making.
So Orville, you don't believe?
No.
Hold on, go on back, so.
We're not assuming that because you have the certification, you're better than the other guy. What we're assuming is that because you have the certification, you know about current modern coaching technique.
Then why
That's
we need?
all we're saying.
Okay, so you know about modern coaching technique more than the guy without the certification. But when him catch you, him team, I beat you. Clearly, no, a JFF turn to that man and ask him, what you do for beat up my lettered man?
So can you imagine if that guy without the coaching technique who is beating me, but the coaching technique and expand his area of expertise?
You know what? Let me tell you what me think. Let us say Glenn Mills and Stephen Francis, the J Tracer, before you can coach a club, a track club, you need papers behind it. And I find Glenn Mills a coach, man, we are win world title. You think me I gotta tell him same need to go get certification? I would go up to Glenn Mills and say, probably you need to come coach them lettered coach or a GC faster.
Glenn Mills will be the one
to
certify the
coaches. We need to get rid of the blind culture still, Orville. Like, it's a blind culture we have, and every man wants a blind.
Which blind? The blind culture is when you don't deserve it. Me talk about successful coaches.
Is a blind?
No, man, you take the argument to a level, man. Lift it. What me got? Because you go out the argument. I don't know, me not about blind. Me talk about a man who is demonstrating them better than the rest. You
which
get to
means him want a blind.
I'm not blind. My boss, if me are better than everybody else, I'm not blind argument.
Certification, Orville, you want an exemption.
Yeah. No, I'm not blind. I use the word blind wrong. Blind when me know say blind, you're using the word wrong, boss. Blind is when me know say me not meet the requirements and me I beg you to do something for me. I'm saying if you don't
have the certification, you don't meet the requirements.
Big man, let me tell you what me.
If you don't have the certification, you don't meet the requirements.
If I know that somebody is teaching and him not have no teacher training experience, but him a teach and him a get a bagger, let's say common entrance results, and him a outperform the teacher them will go college. Why me should I tell that the teacher that we are outperform the teacher that we are go college? Say, brother, you have to stop teaching until you get some.
Yeah, but it's not one person. But hold on about it's not one person that for the Orville because that is an exception there, you know.
Yeah.
They are doing it generally across the board.
And then what do you do with the exceptions?
No, you get certified. If he's that good, it's easy for him to get the certification. If you're a good coach in Orville, the process is easy. So it's not for any one individual. JFF say, listen, we are picked by him. JFF just want it generally across the board, so improve coaching across the island.
Listen, I understand it too.
So I'm sure JFF know that you're going to have some coaches without the certificate that are better at breaking down the game, analyzing the game than some, but JFF does want generally coaching improvement in Jamaica, right, which I understand.
I hear it. I mean, think the JFF mean well enough. Yeah. Don't mind, maybe if me was the JFF. And I understand it.
Yeah.
So me don't want
because it started from Burrell started to implement it from before he passed, you know. Yeah, man.
Is that you see me know too many good coaches.
We do have the certificate. We know.
We don't have the certificate.
I know.
Especially
license drive car, but you have better driver than
No. License. No. You know. It's a license, it's a driving, a life and
no, but you have some better than some for you now.
No, yeah, but me not take no chance with the life and death. So you say a doctor, me not take no chance with life and death issue.
You know, so there's a lie that them say with them. I think 30 cases And him not a lot rely.
But me not think the system should have borrowed a man like that. Are you say like that now?
And then when the case when them try.
Yes, all right. You say the case where if
so we know you have a few. Yeah.
You say if me now as an accused, and me want to choose you to come defend me,
even though you don't have a
even
license.
though you don't have no license, I should be permitted to do that. You know. I don't tell me that the man we have to defend me in court must did go on a man law school.
Man, if you can defend yourself, you can defend yourself.
No. Me I talk about choose the next man to come defend me without a law degree.
That wouldn't be allowed.
I mean, I say, me not say why not. That me I telling you, you know. Me not say why if me choose to put my faith in a one next man when I no law degree.
That man is going to be the exception, though, Orville. Because you do have them, you know. So they want it generally. So there's a level.
Fine.
There's a standard.
You say when the exception
come. Yeah,
man. All right. Cool. Backwood, big up.
We're not play the tune yet. The 3 o'clock tune.
No.
We could take the break.
I will
play the song and then.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Liz?
The Teleton is what's up, Bishop.
What time is this?
Sunday, September 14th to October 5th, 2025. With the Teleton reveal on Sunday, October 5th at 11 a.m. Become a financial partner with Omega Radio to help us stay on the air. This is a listener-supported gospel radio station winning the lost and the least for Jesus Christ, changing lives around the world, one person at a time.
If you are blessed by this radio ministry, please donate to keep the station on air by donating online, www.omegaradio.co. Cash App, $WOIB 1019, Zelle 954-773-4444, or for our local friends in Jamaica, NCB 361-400-372, or Jamaica National 200-0026-7789, or write our headquarters for the Caribbean in Kingston, Jamaica, 17 Aining Road, Kingston 5, Jamaica, or our U.S. headquarters at 11030 Wiles Road, Coral Springs, Florida, or the Omega headquarters in Europe in Nottingham.
If we have been a blessing to you, help us be a blessing to others in Jesus Christ's name.
This is Wayne Manning
and Elizabeth Manning saying thank you in advance
for your generosity and your support to this station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, time for music brought to you by Omega Radio. And we're going to spin that tune in a little bit. That thing come here, I get some text on my phone, say, 1 or 2 man I agree, but you know, as usual, a bag of man cost me out. But obviously, you know, Miss B. There we go. This one is from Truth again. Another one from Truth. Truth can play all day for me. Brilliant vocals as far as I'm concerned. And this one is called Greatness. Yes, amazing.
Greatness in me. Greatness in me. Greatness in me. No, me never take it, this no villainy. Holy Ghost fire upon a tyranny. Anointed God selected and it's still a drip. Holy Ghost in charge, me full of energy. No faith, my God, not generic. Through the sun, they promise me I inherit. Born a sinner, yo, me know me been erring. Broad the path, but lead to death for sure, me know me been led in. The wage of sin a death and Jesus been said it. It hard to break the habit when it embedded. Turn on the light to see who you in bed with. No for live them life, no know them infected. Jesus had the cure you need to get tested. Drink the living water, clean your intestine. Truth to shine the light to get you interested. The wage of sin a death, so where you investing. Walk the straight and narrow, I'm still stepping. Greatness start the journey and me been heading. Foot upon the serpent and me still treading. Heading for the mark because me been ready. Greatness in me, so me excel. Feel me I expel. In a God me I do. Greatness in me, so me must achieve. Put me up if first believe and lock it cause me got the key. Greatness in me, so me rise up. Fear God, so me wise up. Fight for greatness till me time up. Greatness in me, greatness in me. If you want to great, trust God and no lose your faith. Better watch for pray, nobody gaze and use your mouth for trace. Speak over your life, you have to make it in a Jesus name. Hold on for Christ, nobody lose your way, no get this made. It rough, so you have it tough, continue step it, I go smooth one day. Work it till you turn it, for you earn it, that I'd use your pay. Stick to the track, now watch the turbulence, now get the real. From God in the vessel, bust a smile, this time it can't prevail. Exhale, listen, and then the word of God you must inhale. A 19 for my life, get Jesus burden, now me up the scale. My soul of mine, I got did pay the price when Jesus take the nail. Grace the place to sell, when time the blood of Jesus paid the bill. The devil's lie, I try pull off a bribe, but me I know for sale. Covered by the blood of Christ, so fresh, I know it never steal. Acknowledge God in all your ways, I know you're not gonna ever fail. Never fail. Greatness in me, so me excel. Feel me I expel. In a God me I do. Greatness in me, so me must achieve. But me have to first believe and lock it, cause me got the key. Greatness in me, so me rise up. Fear God, so me wise up. Fight for greatness till me time up. Greatness in me, greatness in me. Greatness in me, no rebirth from the greatest. Get a reroad, still filled with the anointing, it never leak out. My destiny I call, I me say reload. Bounce back from the grave, yeah me get a rebound. Blessings still a poor, lose track, so me make a recount. Never see it but believe, say me bless, so me nah go breed out. Every failure me have to renounce. Greatness in me, so me excel. Failure me I expel, in a God me I do. Greatness in me, so me must achieve. But me have to first believe and lock it, cause me got the key. Greatness in me, so me rise up. Fear God, so me wise up. Fight for greatness till me time up. Greatness in me, greatness in me.
All right, so that is it from Truth. We haven't taken any text messages.
Yeah, and our YouTube.
Our YouTube. So I could do a thing now, Miss B. Let me see how much pressure I get around on YouTube or around on WhatsApp. Yeah. Give me the I don't feel like I read the text them till me hear that. All right. Yeah, man. That's it.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Good day, Brambles and Zidane. I'm listening to you on the Bradley Stewart thing, and I disagree with your stance. Quick question. Do you believe if you didn't went to teachers college to learn the techniques of teaching, you would become the teacher you are today? I know a lot of teachers who are not trained who are better than those who are trained. Now, did it help me? Yeah. But I know exceptions to that rule. I know Miss Peggy Brown and me in a grade 4 boss. Far better at teaching than people who I got college with. And she never went there. So what I'm talking about is not the rule, it's the exceptions. Anyway, Howard University is not accredited by the USA authorities. Their track record and dominance in the tertiary space trumps any accredited university. I'm not sure whether this person is agreeing.
But isn't Howard University still a university?
Yeah. Good day, Orville and Zidane. Orville, while I understand the point you're making, I can see where you're wrong. If the competition is controlled by you, then you can let anyone do what they want, but it is not. Therefore, you have to abide by the rules of the organizers. So, yes, I know you have to abide by the rules of the organizers. But they have not read no more of this. Because the thing I'm saying again, I know the rules. They say it slowly. I am not arguing that we shouldn't follow the rules. I am arguing that the rules at that level should not exist. Okay? All right. I know I'll have to say it again. Good. Garvey said, box, food, soccer, and basketball have the most basic strategy and understanding of all team sports. It's not rocket science, Mr. Food. Relax. Are all cricket captain and dominant teams the most influential? Highgate. This is Highgate. I agree with you, Mr. Higgins, because if I buy my car, I should be able to drive it as fast as I can anywhere, right? You're talking foolishness. Again.
I get that.
Yes. So again, in matters, so let me say it slow for the slow ones like Highgate. I mean, say it about 7 times already. In matters of life and death, I think certification should be the automatic way to go. I've said that 25 times. So I don't want nobody pulling my teeth or my picnic teeth without showing me that you have some certification for that something. I know why you fly me now one plane without showing me say you have training and that something. These are different. I'm talking about coaching a youth how to bat or coaching a team how to play football. I don't put those at the same level. So while I understand that there are certain things that you need accreditation to satisfy me that you should be doing the job, there are other things I don't think it should be necessary at a senior level. So the JFF wants to develop football in Jamaica, and you think paper coaches are best. Make certain that every youth football competition, including high schools, you push for that. I think when a youth reach 22 now, I have a club. And me think my coach better than all of who is available. I should be allowed to use them. Okay? But me know me I gotta repeat this 5 more times. Just look how me I have to repeat. Afternoon, it sounds like Mr. Stewart don't even have a driver's license. And CC obviously is better at maths because he must struggle with English. Orville, how many Jamaicans playing in the CPL at present? Me not sure.
Jamaicans not paying the CPL much attention because they're not involved.
We're not on the side. Bull alone knows football. Shake my head. I'm not sure which point I think that is being made to refer. Zidane, you told me this year on radio that you eventually came around to Orville's way of thinking that a team cannot play better and lose because when you think about it, what he's saying makes sense. And you said it's on air. Below average.
No. Below average. You tried to come. I see him say below average come and ball and tell lie. Below average, let me tell you what I said and listen carefully. I said technically Orville is not wrong if you do go by the definition of the word better. That's what I said, my boss. I never said I agree. I said I understand that what football jargon is when them say you outplay the team but you lose the game. That's what I said, my boss. So technically, if you Google the word better, what it mean? At that time, we're going to use and win the argument. Look what better mean. Who another asks who did better. And when him say ask who did better, you're going to have to say the team that win the game. Yeah.
All right. Last one. Garvey with his nonsense again. Orville lick off his edge. Zidane takes a dollar catch in the slip.
Yeah, man. See him, sir.
All right. We'll
see him, sir, with the big captain.
With the Clive Lloyd and Viv. We go back on. A star. All right. Back on. Hello.
You realize Garvey took a while to answer.
Yeah. Him so emotional.
Greetings and salutations.
Good afternoon. Savage.
Yeah, man, right. You get you right.
Yeah, man, this time.
Yeah, live and in living color, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yes, Harvey, I've got to repeat again, you know?
Yeah, man, I know, man. I know I got to say this about 25 more times.
Anyway, I come from that. But, I have something else to say upon it, but, I have say, but, yeah, you go treat and stress it, but,
after what me I
remember,
say, Highgate come in the car example. Highgate just slow body, no, brother. My God.
Yeah, broke up now. Jeez, why I broke up now? Broke up, I come through my line.
Okay.
I hear what you say at all. Also. Hello?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We're hearing right now. What we're hearing, you know, but...
Yeah, bad pan end, I'm be like you're
But we are hearing you clearly, man. You loud and clear in our headset. Not so sure what is happening with your line.
No, man. You hear me loud and clear?
Yes.
I know you're loud and clear.
Leave us and call us back. Leave us and call us back. To see. Yeah. Sorry about that, Savage. If you can get through.
You know, there's this gentleman that I have a running debate with on the radio. And I'm on my phone now. He says that I boost up and promote these guys and thing. And that is why them keep coming at me like this. On the radio. May I say to this man, for the last, however long I've been on the program, from 2005, so that's 20 years. The running theme on the program is me keep telling people that no argument, them not rational, no argument, them not sound, no know how to construct an argument till people have me half say that. The man say me empower the people and they come at me like this. Me don't know how me to empower people to come at me when every day me I tell them say no need to sort out and be on a reason people. I wish me could have called him name. And I know this is entirely unrelated people, but the man are ninging on my phone too much now. People me not empower no caller for be bramble. Because of the bramble caller them me take on the most. See? So people like St. Diego, where Bramble bad, and Dwight Chateau, where Bramble with tax. I could call some other names, but them two they stand up. What did I do to empower these people? When every day me and them, big man, just stop talking rubbish. Chuck. Annoy me with your intellectual and eloquent garbage number 4. Me can't empower people whenever they come at me whenever they me I tell them say them not reason right. Enough of that fool theory. Other reasons why the people come at me. Chuck. Next guy.
We take a break. Yeah. We take a break. We're coming.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, Ria, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. Safer, faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, fit in the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited. A jubilant Team Jamaica returned to the island after winning 3 medals at the 37th Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championship in Puerto Rico at the Grand Reserve Golf Club. Co-captain Mattia Issa was very pleased to win gold after being runner-up in every category since she started representing Jamaica at the CAJGC at age 11.
So this is a very competitive and selective event, and I have had the privilege to be participating since I was 11 years old. And over the years, the competition just gets fiercer and more difficult. So those second places were definitely learning moments for me, but also something to be proud of, that every single year I was up there with the top competitors and just getting better every year to finally come to this result.
That's Mattia Issa, and that is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, it sounds like we have back Savage online.
Yeah.
Savage. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, this is Salty.
Salty.
Boy, I'm frightened because I'm real. You know, some up on the line when the brother talk and him call, I want to tell him to try again. So me I say, through the whole time, he might come back in front of me again. Me not hang up if him come on, if I him come on still. Because I couldn't bother with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, damn, have a brain freeze. Hey, did somebody say something about Howard University a while ago in one of them texts? What did they say about Howard?
Find it.
They're not accredited.
With the text there again. Hold on, let me see if I can find the text.
Yeah. You read it already. It's one of your read already.
Oh. Harvard University is not accredited by the USA authorities. Their track record and dominance in the tertiary space trumps any accredited university.
Harvard, you said.
Harvard?
Right.
Foolishness, eh? Foolishness. I think Howard didn't say, but that would be foolishness. But Harvard even worse. Harvard even worse.
But isn't it a university nonetheless?
Harvard is the biggest thing in America, man. University-wise.
It's a university. It's a top university. I don't take it a degree.
Harvard the biggest now.
When you complete,
the biggest in the world. You know?
Yeah, when you complete, you don't get a degree. My boss.
They don't know.
Yes, I don't understand the point the text I'm making. Yeah.
Yeah, I really make that sense. But anyway, Orville.
Yeah, man.
who are the non-paper coaches in Jamaica now who are win anything?
No, I don't know if I can find out that. Jerome Wade, them say.
See?
Man like Jerome
So
Wade
your
for them say.
whole thing where you
No, you ask me.
argue are just based
Hold
upon
on.
hypothetical scenario.
No. When Lenny Hyde, at one point, they were saying he wasn't qualified to coach because he never get enough papers. A man but win the Premier League 3 times with 3 different teams. And at some point...
Yeah, back in the idea.
Yeah, and at some point last year we were hearing that he might go get phased out of Premier League coaching. May did have a problem with that. Jerome Wade.
But right now the paper coach I mash up the place.
Which is who? Speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, Speed. Yeah, but I'm saying
hey.
I don't care what has to happen for Jerome Wade and Lenny Hyde them coach in the Premier League. So from time to time we use them 2 man that need to get them requisite people.
But I think Lenny Hyde has
eventually get
them things not come down from them things not part of FIFA directives where them to help them to grow the game in the world and help grow the games in different places. So them educate the coaches. So like how Brazil good and England good and them things there in a football. And we have to say why them so good and them things there. Them are people who just born just like we in Jamaica. You know. So what did they do? What are they doing? Why them places they're so good? And them are try to find a way to impart some of the knowledge where them people have into places like Jamaica and other little islands, other little countries and stuff. Now that's a part, I think.
Okay, so let me repeat. We know that this mandate has come down from CONCACAF and FIFA. We know the JFF virtually has no choice but to go down this road. I know what the rules are. My argument, I know I have to say this again. Speed them have no choice but to work with the rules, because I understand that by 2030 you cannot coach in the Premier League without at least a I get that. My argument is not with the JFF here institute the rules of CONCACAF and by extension FIFA. My argument is that I don't agree with that rule in the first place.
That's what I say, but you not agreeing the rule changes nothing. So you
no
opinion about yourself. Like you not agree with the rule. But how that help Bradley Stewart and him team where come from? The fact that you not agree with it, how that help it?
When you don't agree with anything, how does it change anything? You have a view and I have another view.
Yeah, so the whole
we don't have views to change anything.
Listen now. The team want to talk to them. You know, some of the brother talk earlier, I think was my youth father or something. The man on that talk, right?
You're the man.
May I listen to it?
Yes.
Yeah. So whether you agree with the rule or not, this is what you should have pushed as a journalist on the radio. This is my opinion. That team and Bradley Stewart and all of them, they aspire to play in the national competition, the Premier League. They know the requirements to play in the Premier League. You prepare yourself to play in the Premier League.
Yes.
You don't come to the Premier League. You don't prepare yourself to play in the Premier League, and then say, I don't agree with the rule.
I agree with you.
When you know what it was before you start aspiring to go to the team.
I
like
agree.
all of us, if we have our children, when people achieve something and know what it takes to achieve, them go put themselves in a position.
I agree.
And get what is necessary to compete
attend
one school or get a job.
Let us not argue where we don't have a difference.
You don't come and don't do it when you know how it is to be done and then say you're not agree.
No, but again, you're arguing and quarreling over a point I'm not making. I think they were careless.
Because I'm saying your point about what you do agree with me is not important to the whole discussion.
So, are you calling a talk about it now? If you did call and talk about Darren Sammy, I'd be willing.
May I tell you that. That's just your personal thing, but that not nothing.
But
if you go tell the man them say, once a team out there in the lower leagues and aspire for cup higher, go prepare on yourself when on come in the man them.
All right, give me a chance now.
I don't know what
I was the one who made the point that the JFF says that they are currently running an E-license course now, and they offered every team in the Premier League a spot. And once you enter that E-license course, you could coach in the Premier League. Police didn't do that. That is police's fault. They must take them leaks. You hear me say that?
Right.
But I can say that and still disagree with the rule. So you hear part of my thing and you don't hear the other part.
Man, it make no sense to talk about disagree with the rule because the man them we are implement the rule in Jamaica can't even do nothing about it themselves.
But me no can disagree with anything, Southie. Yeah, hold on. Me disagree with everything. Me disagree with all. What you say? If me not think me can change the world, me fi agree with the rule.
You know, Sir Bradley, Bradley Stewart. The fact that Bradley Stewart is a good coach or was a good coach who used to win something. It don't make him mean him a good coach today. You know?
That is true.
There's only one way to find out.
That is true, Southie.
How we going?
I tell you that, say that is possible. And that's why you have some coach in England and them places where after a while them can't get no more job, you know. Because the man, them say the thing pass them by. The evolution, the game will take place pass them by, you know.
And you may be right, Southie, but there's only one way to find out.
And don't follow Garvey and him nonsense, because Garvey is a NFL fan, him is not a football fan. So they might tell you about football are the most basic because now the NFL them talk them big talk about schemes and this and that and them draw play on paper and them have microphone on them head and it look like them have the rocket science and stuff. But yeah, they act like them have rocket science. So go like that. But in football them have tactical changes and different changes and addition and all kind of thing to the game all the while. You know?
Yeah, what tactical about man? What tactical about the man run up and down and push down the man on the ground?
Oh God, man!
That's all cool.
Hey, man, go like film game anymore tactical than football.
And a right power paper and a whisper behind it, the cardboard something for the team.
A man run down this and you say quarterback throw the ball to him and him catch it and go in the end zone. Work from yourself, Gabi.
Yeah, but kind of different thing with the man.
Me can't just imagine a man who is big on NFL and not on football. So 22 little man run down one little ball. What are the tactics about that?
Yeah, because he's not a
football man.
Lover after football. Like football is a sport where everybody talk about, you know, but not everybody love it, you know.
True.
But everybody talk about it.
Yeah, because it's popular.
But not everybody love it. Like travel go watch it and change schedule for watching little games. Like me, you know, me rather drive on the road and me pass one park with some big belly Mexican all I play. Me see them and me just take an exit off of the highway and park up and I watch them, you know, just swap the park. But when I try to show you, they're the national player, right? And he used to play for Jamaica. And, you know, the man them come and find, the man them always talk, you know, like you can sit down and listen to them talk, like things that them wouldn't talk. Yeah. And the man say, you know, one of the things them use to keep him out of the national team is limiting game is that them say when him not have the ball, him not do no off the ball work. Him not do no off the ball. Him just walk on them things. And you know the man say the man say they were right. But all the years when I grew up in Jamaica and this a big baller, you know, nobody never teach me that as a baller. Nobody never teach me
it's
that.
When he went to
when me turn big man, and that same one them use and keep me out of it.
Oh, so when
and
he was...
And them man they play national league, schoolboy football and all them things. That man talk with him
That's an interesting point, you know. So all these people are watching him and waxing lyrical about how technically good he is.
About this coach and that coach and who win which two Manning Cup and who win with that. The man talk with him one more. Ask Diego if you think I like.
So when him come to the senior level now, all these coaches come around.
Because you know why?
Yes.
Because every team where him depend, him was the big baller.
He was the big baller.
So him just get the ball and them things and do what him do and them things. And then you know, when him get bigger and him a travel now and him go to places to go play football and him go amongst man. Because you go amongst man, you come from all over the world, you know.
Yes.
You know, really just a big baller again, you know. Even if you come America, come play USL, you have a man from all over the world.
So when every man, so every man has technical as good as him.
So you're a big baller now where you just walk and a man give you the ball and you exhibit your skills. When you're on the ball, no, the man them want you to do some more. The man said nobody ever taught him that. All the years of him did that. So that is why the man them need them coaching courses and everything. Not about winning no games, Orville. It's about developing the players them. So when them send the players in a different environment, when them have to compete with players from all over the world for spots in that club teams and all them things, and by essence our national team, them know the things them what them supposed to do. Not just run around playing no Manning Cup and talk about you win, that's why you're a big coach. Because that don't make nobody so big coach. So part of winning tournaments and stuff is recruiting, you know. That is part of winning too, you know.
You are saying something completely
So a
different.
a coach winning don't necessarily mean say him are the better coach, you know. It can be just that him have the better team.
You
know that?
You are so different from me, still, but we leave it right.
Okay.
All right, so to big up. Thanks for the call as usual. All right, a final break.
Yeah.
And we're coming back.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, fit in the line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services including motor, property, liability, accident, life and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5 or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Big up the caller from Salty. Where we going now? We go back online? Yeah, hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Dangerous in 5.
Good afternoon, Dangerous.
Yeah, man. I almost fall off of my chair with Mayor Orville, I said earlier. Something about me Bramble.
Plus
Orville, I didn't do it. Zidane. Orville was the same guy. Orville was the same guy who said that he would give a national award to a pedophile and then had to pull it back. Wasn't Orville the same dude who come on the radio and said that Bramble nonsense and had to take it back? Yeah?
How are you, Dwight?
Hey, listen. You see this Bradley, I think, this Bradley Stewart argument, I think we discussed this on the radio already.
Yeah, man,
and for me personally, my position remains the same. You see, when you introduce them rules here, I think you have to grandfather in certain coaches who are already in the system. When I say in the system, I mean coaching at a Premier League level, and would have been recognized as accomplished coaches, rather than to say, "Yo, big man, if I don't have this, we're going to kick you out." I don't think that serves the interest of the league in any way. Zane, I think you have to do that. But as a general rule, I think leagues, especially leagues like the Premier League, which is your top club league, should have the power to set new guidelines, set new qualification marks, and then it is up to the coaches to meet those standards. And if they're unable to meet those standards, then legitimately they should be excluded as a general rule. Zane, this whole thing where if you coach a team and bring them to the doorstep of the Premier League and you don't have the qualification mark, then you should be allowed to come in. That is a rubbish argument, man. Who made a rubbish argument, they say that? Who made a bramble argument? Zidane, may I ask you a question? I'm never sure. Just a listen to the program.
You know, listen to the program.
Some people are called. Who made the bramble argument there? But if you bring man to the doorstep and you beat too much team, you're supposed to get let in. Who made the bramble argument there?
You heard who made the point.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Higgins.
How are you, Mr. Chateau?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Mr. Higgins, yesterday we were having a nice spirited discussion. Orville, remember what the people had said. We give each other a chance to talk. Don't try get upset and try bully the argument and a lock off mic and all of that. Let's keep the thing respectful. Now, Orville, merely a simple point to you, and my point is supported by data and examples rather of players who did not want anything until they went through county cricket, and those are some of the most notable West Indian cricketers. You talk about Andy Roberts, Viv Richards, Gordon Grudis, Larry Gomes. Some of these people are literally the difference makers in why we're so dominant. Now, what is your argument where you say county cricket wasn't that significant in helping us to be great? Explain your point. Well, we have these examples.
Why did the counties want Roberts and Viv and Desmond?
They weren't great before they went to the counties. Andy Roberts was averaging 30 before he went to the county.
The question.
Viv Richard, no, they were not great. They did not have a great record.
What?
We have players who never played. Let me done the point, man. We can done the point in 15 seconds.
You don't ask me a question, man.
I asked you a very basic question.
Why did they want them?
Yes.
Because they thought getting West Indies cricketers over the years was a money maker for them.
Oh, money maker?
Yeah.
Why did they think that they'd be money makers?
Because the history of West Indian cricketers who went there and did well.
So they got Andy Roberts because of the history of West Indies cricket.
Yeah. The history of West Indies cricket, and they thought their chances are some potential in it. Right. But there are also other cricketers nowadays who had greater potential who didn't get a contract.
You're saying that the English team where Michael Owen got play for, I think it's Derbyshire.
When he played for Derbyshire.
Which county side?
Long time after Michael Owen started star Test cricket.
All right.
And it's after that he started play for Derbyshire.
All right. So like Roberts and Desmond.
Robert. No, call the names. We call it Robert, Viv Richards, Gordon Griffiths, Larry Gomes. They were not impressive in Shell Shield cricket.
All right. You want to do all of the talking. Keep talking.
Just make a point, but make a point to make the argument me later.
All right. Me can't get a chance to make the point. You keep cutting in.
I make a point, Aldo.
The reason why county cricket wanted West Indian cricketers was and never wanted New Zealand cricketers to the same value is because West Indian cricketers were better than New Zealand cricketers and better than the other countries' cricketers.
Okay.
That's my argument. You see the argument?
Okay. All right, let me ask you a question. Why didn't they want Shea Hope, Craig Bradley, Chris Gale, Kevlin Anderson? But they had better averages than Viv Richards, Gordon Greenwich, and Larry Gomes before they started playing county cricket.
In a different country.
Shea Hope, Craig. Wait, let me hear your point now.
No, you're not make the point.
Shea Hope had those averages against some very weak bowlers.
That's the point.
But Shea Hope is playing in a very weak Iran regional cricket.
A 35 average in Viv Richards' time and a 35 average now.
A world apart, Dwight. You know that.
Let me get this right. So you are saying that the counties saw 27 average as being better than a man who averaged 75?
All right, Dwight.
No, I asked you a question. You don't know. You introduced. No. Zidane, you said the man love run.
But hold on, let me ask you a question. It's the more answer. You're saying if
No. You see the man love run?
Yeah, man.
No. Wait. Zidane, in 2016 and 17, Shea Hope averaged 67 and 75. He never got a county contract. See? Viv Richards was averaging 27 and 13 and 39 and get a county contract.
Yeah.
You are saying it's because they know say the 27 were more than the 67 and then give him a county contract?
Let me ask you a question.
No, make a hard answer, man.
No, man, I can't bother with you.
No, Zidane, is my question a fair question?
No.
Huh?
I want to.
Zidane, is my question to the man who said don't bramble at daytime. It's a fair question.
So let me ask you.
Cool. Zidane, your time.
Let me ask you. You're saying if we did not go to England, we wouldn't be as dominant as we were. England would be better than us.
Go again. Repeat that.
If we did not go to England at all, if no West Indian players in our dominant era went to England to play cricket, you're saying the Englishmen would be better than us?
I never made any pronouncement.
No, I'm asking you a question.
No, I never said that.
I want your view. No, I don't.
No, remember what was arguing. No, just listen to
Dwight, don't be slick, Dwight. Don't be a politician. I'm not saying I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm asking you a question.
And I'm saying
I want to hear your view.
That's not what we are debating. What we are debating.
You're run like I just have a run and answer the question.
We gone.
Yeah. No, wait.
No, but you fight the time up, Dwight. You're running from the question. You're being slick with it. Slick, my boss.
I saw with David, Dwight.
Yeah, man, we're being slick. What's the time up still in?
Time up. So I don't become him brambling up. In 5 minutes, and him difficult stuff. I was still 615-2841. Viv Richards people in the 70s and 80s
Don't compare averages. Shea Hope has never averaged. You say if a 75 average is better than a 27 average. Shea Hope does not average 75 in regional cricket. They had some way out, fool argument from the white. Can't bother with it. Hello.
Good afternoon, Orville. Higgins. How you doing,
my youth. How you doing?
A good supper, no. You alright, though?
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you something quick and fast. Diamond League are going now, on YouTube.
Yeah, it are going on YouTube. There's a live meet. Which part of the meet there? I know them are the Lausanne tomorrow. Where are they now?
Maybe in a Japan or China or something like that. When me did see it on YouTube, me did see Chinese writing.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. How long Diamond League will last for? When it will come to an end?
I think the World Championship is about a month away, and usually the Diamond Leagues end before the World Championship. So I would say another few weeks.
Yeah. So audition for World Championships.
When you say audition, what you mean?
People being like a competition.
No, most of the people will compete at the World Championships are already known, you know. Only I think the winner gets a wild card.
Yeah.
But if you do, but if you win the diamond, I think they squeeze it through the back.
That man do it something else, yeah, man. Every day him come on radio and cuss and go on with one bag of foolishness like him not no sense.
Agreed.
If you stop all of this nonsense, man, a real madman that, you know.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm not mad still, and you know me not tell you say I'm not mad. I'm gonna come customer, but his reasonings are very rational and illogical most of the time.
Him lucky, you know, me not afraid of him, you know. Him can't do me nothing.
Can't do nothing. Not freeze that far.
Hold on, one more thing I would like to say to him before I go. No, say to him boring though.
Boring?
Boring, exactly. The things we will always laugh over don't even funny.
Okay, alright, my boss.
To him boring for real, like seriously, but I am not a boring person like you know.
No, you're entertaining for true.
Really.
Me and Zidane boring.
Yeah, you're really entertaining for true.
Yes.
Then my youth, why would you listen to two boring people every day?
You still listen to no.
Hello, we're boring. Okay, I hear you.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm an athletic person, man. Look a bit here.
Yeah,
big up, my
big
youth. One left, we can squeeze one.
Hey. After the squeeze one in the last that's one. Wrap up the program, you know.
Yeah, but we can't. At 3 minutes to go, you know, you and the bishop cut to pay. If we should have run out now. Anybody want a 2-minute thing? We still have some tickets, but some people not really show no interest in the Mount Pleasant something. We have the tickets them right yesterday. You know?
Yeah, and it's a regional game, you know, against a top Suriname club, you know.
I mean, I know. And then we say football are the most popular sport in our country. Me, I don't know, you know. All right, but we know not going to say when track meet, keep it a full.
No, what we're going to say is that we know more people are going to sit up there than if.
Than at regular track meet. We have a point. Well, so we have squeeze one. Hello. 60 seconds.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You have 60 seconds, uninterrupted. Go on.
Good afternoon. Zidane.
Yes.
Give me analyze Arsenal game for me, please.
This is Craig from Kingston.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Gunner for life. Arsenal was very slow in our attacking play. We were excellent defensively than what we wanted to. Tough to break down, even though United created some chances and the goalkeeper did well. But we were very slow in our attacking play, and it was easy for them to get behind the ball and win back possession from us. We have to speed up the play. We look like we were still in pre-season for me. United looked like a team that had a wonderful pre-season and was more ready for that game. Quicker in everything that they did, and I think we were very fortunate to come out with our 3 points. I think that was the main reason why we looked so very slow in everything that we did on the day.
What do you think about Zubamendi?
I like him. His ball, he was doing well defensively. He was excellent defensively. He did a lot, very well, and he's good on the ball. So I think he's okay. Defensively, Zumamende were very good. Saka and him friend them, not so special at all.
You think him better than Party?
I think he's a better footballer than Party, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Well,
You're going to see, man, a bigger footballer than Party.
I have my doubts, because just where must playing kind of make me no have him in the high regard.
No, man. Don't kill him for the first game. I think he was okay. You're going to say better. Him technically better than Party, and him good at winning back the ball.
Man, you would have kill with ball.
Yeah, man, then kill with ball for true, man.
I don't want to continue this till 5 o'clock, but I that.
Yeah.
Big up. I will say again.
Craig from Kingston.
Big up yourself, my boss. Right? That's it.
Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. That is it for the program for another Tuesday afternoon. Big up to Mr. Hoyt. Big up to Miss Marian. Big up to all the callers. Big up to all the listeners. We appreciate it when you engage us, and we appreciate when you sit down and you could do another thing and you listen to us throughout the 3 hours of the program. Join us tomorrow, same place, same time, all over again. Until then, have yourselves a great evening.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m.
Working at Teleton, yeah. Teleton, what's up, Pastor Lee?